Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the grand trivia stage our great leader, our grand Aquarium Emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Triviamaster Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not so. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello and welcome to Grand Trivia, the only trivia show in any dimension where the points do matter and losing will cost you everything. I'm Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire, and with me, as always, for this sensational, inspirational, and Muppetational episode of Grand Trivia is none other than Intern Electric Mayhem.
Hello, everyone! Hello! Welcome to this incredible episode of Trivia.
Yes.
I'm so excited to be here with my Muppet counterpart. That's right. It's like an us situation where like everything that happens to me happens to her, but terrible.
Your Muppelganger.
My Muppelganger, yes.
Yes, your Muppelganger. Waka waka.
Waka waka. But even more exciting than my Muppet Ganger being here.
Yeah?
Are the guests
yes.
that we have for tonight's episode.
The very special guests we have, including Byron. Byron, get in here.
Byron!
It's Uncle Bryson.
Hello.
Hello, and
This
also
the dimension I hail from.
Yes. Looks like a very familiar theater you're calling in from. It's been so long. Whoa, they booked Bryson.
I know. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be here with you. Fluval, forgive me. As you can tell, I'm sort of phasing in and out of dimensions.
Oh, it happens to the best of us.
It happens.
But I've missed everybody. Glad to see everybody. I'm excited to be a part of Trivia.
Trivia!
And you know who else will be part of Trivia? The very one, you know them from their multiversal franchises that they've started. You know them from definitely being the real one playing in our game of trivia.
Always real.
It's none other than HordeJedi.
Yay!
Yeah!
I've been clapping the whole time, organically. Excited to be here. This is my favorite show.
Oh
Thank
my
you,
God.
Horde.
Thank you so much.
May the axe be sax you, says plausible deniability. Horde, rise up! Says single walk run. Whoop,
I'm
whoop.
so excited.
Kermit celebrating.
Woo! Amazing.
Hi.
Welcome to both of you.
Yes.
Now, I must ask, what brings you to this incredible Muppet-themed episode?
You mean what's our PR angle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it. So, well, we host a bi-yearly stream where that's not the intent. Whenever we do it, we always intend to do it next month. It's just that 6 of those go by, where I play my favorite childhood computer game, Day of the Tentacle,
Love that.
from memory on a blank screen, so I can't see anything, can't see what I'm clicking on. We've only recently developed the technology where I can see my cursor, and we are pretty close to the end. So this Saturday at 11.
What happened to your media training?
Yeah, this Saturday morning at Hot Carbs Live, twitch.tv/Hot Carbs Live, you can watch us hopefully finish the game. I think it's at 11.
You want to know what happened to Horde's media training?
Huh.
They nailed it. It's 11 a.m. Pacific.
Oh, thank God.
This Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. At Hot
Well, you're
Carbs.
such a professional.
It's the morning, depending on where you live.
That's true.
That's true. It's 2
I'm
a.m.
very
in Australia.
I'm very excited for that. For those that have joined us before, you know that it's a great old time. It's amazing that Horde is able to even do this to begin with, let alone the fact that we're about to finish the video game. And you know there's going to be snacks. I haven't even bought them yet. But Fluval, I'm here really to actually... but Fluval, I'm here to actually plug my new book.
Okay. Let's get you big then.
It's Bryson's Wallace Journal. I'll work on the phasing. This is a book I wrote. The original manuscript was written in 1996. And I would be happy to, throughout this evening's festivities, read excerpts from it because it's very on brand for and on theme for what tonight's theme is.
I did wonder if you had Melody Hobson's Priceless Facts About Money.
I don't have that, but this is an original manuscript of mine.
That's priceless in and of itself.
Signed by me with a little Kermit. We'll figure out the phasing.
It's fine. It's fine. Like I said, it happens to the best of us.
But I'm here to read excerpts from it, hopefully drive up some sales.
Okay.
For my forthcoming memoir.
I would love if we could boost sales of that memoir.
Incredible.
Yeah, the non-phasing version costs extra, exactly.
Sure.
Yes.
We raised just enough to fix the transdimensional antenna for this show, not enough for Bryson's, though.
Yeah, we got together, put on a show, but it didn't make quite enough.
I do realize I do have more. I do have more detail. My environment seems to be blurred, and I wasn't sure if that was just my old beepers, but this is even further blurred. Okay,
I thought it was your fancy camera.
No, that's
so fancy.
There's blur in the background.
Yeah. This is definitely not supposed to look like this, and I am freaking out.
But it wouldn't be a Muppet show unless someone was freaking out.
Yeah, that's true. You
That's
gotta
true.
have
Right.
You gotta have a scooter.
Precisely. So I have a confession to make to all of you. I have never watched the Muppet Show.
Can I tell you?
That's okay.
Horde, are you willing to share some of our origin story?
Sure.
Some of it. We initially bonded over watching the Muppet Show a long distance with one another. We would text while watching episodes of the Muppet Show.
That's right. And the very last episode of the Muppet Show, that they made, we watched together in the apartment we now share. So it was sort of like a nice way to, nice little capstone on that. Then we broke up. Just kidding. Everything's fine.
That's why you're calling in from different locations.
Yeah.
Very true.
We love that. There has to be joy for there to be suffering later down the road.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll kick that can a little further down the road if you don't mind. It's been a rough year.
And we didn't do that. Just to be
You
clear.
didn't do it for real?
We may have left the timeline.
We might have
too
left
long.
the timeline
So
open.
it rotted
for
a
too
little
long.
bit, but it wasn't like a
Okay.
show of ours,
Yeah, no, there were none of our cameras.
No.
All right. Whatever you say.
Did Bryson start a new franchise?
What do we mean franchise?
Well, you tell us. It's your franchise.
Yeah. Tell us about your franchise.
The answer could be no.
Right now we're trying to open as many locations as possible just to carry the book, because we did not get picked up in your local Barnes & Noble or local independent bookshop. So we're having to open up franchises all over the country and in other countries just so that we can get this book to the people.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, the Horde franchises, the mukbang expansion.
Oh, yeah. So
yes.
can I? And I feel like I ask you, or I ask some interns this every time I talk to them. So that whole franchise thing is part of the people pretending to be me in chat. Is that correct?
Well, they were franchisees.
They were my franchisees.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay. And then HordeJedi Real. Do we know who that is?
We thought it was you, HordeJedi. It
was
said
not.
you were real.
Not me. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
they
sure
are
whoever
you.
it was is
Yeah,
completely
they are you.
fine.
We're
They're
pretty
me.
sure that's you.
Yeah,
That's
they're
me.
you.
Pretty
Yes,
sure
actually,
that's how
They
it
couldn't
works.
put real if
Canonically,
it
I
wasn't
think
real.
you're right. Legally, it's me.
I do appreciate that every time we stream, we meaning Horde and I
Yeah.
have to be reminded of some lore.
Yeah.
You know, like if you join us this Saturday, you're probably going to have to remind us of some lore and or bits. Lord knows I know to crunch, and that's all I really.
Oh, yeah, you do have to
off.
crunch. It's a disgusting third-dimensional being habit of matter consumption, but you must crunch, I suppose.
And Fluval, I know that you don't consume matter, but if at any point you or Intern Kristie do want some matter, I do have some I would love to offer you.
What do you have? I don't want it, but I want to know the answer.
Well, it's only like I'm only going to give it if somebody wishes to consume this matter.
Oh, well, not me. No, thank you.
Okay.
I just put rocks in my mouth and spit them out.
Okay. If anybody gets
Remember
hungry,
that piece of lore?
Yeah.
if anybody gets hungry throughout the process of this, just let me know. I do have a delicious snack that I can share.
That's like what 2021 lore.
Amazing.
But you know what else
I
is?
forgot that lore.
Yeah, that was
Google.
deep lore. You know what else is deep lore? That you can join our game of trivia by going to crowd.live and entering the code 6R7PN.
6R7PN. Okay. 6.
So- Oh, forgive me.
We're making an
Ribbits.
acrostic for what that
course.
is.
Mm.
Much like just happened on Single Walk Run, Spelling Bee Walk Run.
Fantastic.
7 premeditated nuptials.
Oh.
Can you repeat that?
No.
You said, what was R? What was R?
I think it was ribbit.
6 ribbit, 7 premeditated nuptials?
That sounds nice.
Can we do this with Muppet characters?
Yeah, 6 Rolf, 7
Piggy? Miss Piggy?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
what's in
can't-
We're gonna fail this quiz. We couldn't
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Or Pepe the King Prawn?
They were incredible poems. We loved the
Or-
spelling bee. We loved the suffering conducted, inflicted by one BBBR.
Yes.
Well, you know who would be a puppet whose name starts with N?
What?
The famed Muppet named Next Generation Captain.
Oh, of course.
Thank you, Fluval.
You know what,
Fluval,
Fluval?
do people thank you enough on this show, Fluval?
No, they don't.
Thank you, Fluval.
He's a
I
direct
love when
parody
I
of-
feel like, as a viewer, in my mind, I can tell exactly how Fluval got to this tab. Do you know what I mean?
How did I get there?
Alphabetical list of Muppets on Muppet Wiki.
Well, yeah.
That's how I got there, yeah.
Okay. Now I want to say, so this is Muppets
Oh, look
Trivia
at this
3.
Ooh.
That is so scary.
This is the nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Michael
that
Douglas
rules.
show. Are we gonna have to watch the Mike Douglas show now?
No.
Okay.
There are no Mike Douglas show questions in Muppet Trivia 3.
Okay,
there
good,
may be
okay.
in
Oh,
Muppet
thank
Trivia
God.
4.
Everybody was wondering. Glad we got that out of the way.
It was
So-
where the nightmare appeared. It was one of Limbo's scary thoughts, as we all know.
I
Fluval,
see.
I'm curious. Muppets Trivia 3.
Yeah.
Does this mean that these are the questions that were, I'm hoping, too obvious and well known to put in Muppets Trivia 1, where you're trying for deep cuts? Or is this the other way? This is now stuff that's so obscure that it's going to be impossible.
Great question.
This is fresh research for this episode.
Okay.
Okay.
Every
Okay.
time
So is
it reoccurs, it start from nothing. It's fresh research. Just
So
new
is it
questions.
possible we're going to have some similar questions that we did in Muppets 1 and Muppets 2?
I didn't check.
Okay.
I can
Probably
briefly check. Let's see.
Here's the thing. We stream every 6 months. I'm pretty sure if someone wanted, once we put the archives up, you could do supercut of me telling the same stories every 6 months because I forgot that I already told them.
That's my favorite way to consume stories.
Okay, so
oh really?
That's a good way to
my
consume
Netflix
stories. Yeah.
/ streaming services are any.
Okay, there is actually one recurring question.
Okay. If we can identify the recurring question, can we get bonus points?
Sure.
I'm always angling for points.
It's not a recurring question, actually. It's a related question, but not recurring.
Am I deputized to give out bonus points?
No.
Like, do you really? Is that something you want to do, Flu?
That's a box I'm not opening. No, thank you.
All right.
This is my show. It's my show.
February 6th, 1996. I want to be a cartoonist or a puppeteer when I grow up. I will miss my friends. I'm going to the Kermit movie. The sad part of Kermit is Jim Henson died, and Kermit still loves him. I have a drawing artworks. I know how to draw. Good. My dad works for music. I love it.
Amazing.
Bravo, you say.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is the sad part of Kermit.
I will miss my friends.
I love that. I love the sad part about Kermit, and I will miss my friends.
This is circa 96. This is Muppet Treasure Island, no?
That must have been the Kermit movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not from space yet.
Yeah, not from space. He works for music. I love it.
Works for music.
He works for music. I love it. Just like I love our game of trivia, where if you go to crowd.live and enter the code 6R7PN, you can play against Sensational, Inspirational, Celebrational, Muppetational, Horde the Janitor, Puppetatoes 3, Scooter Walk Run, A Whom Named Muppet, Marley and Marley, Bootleg Bert, Opala Kermitala, Puppet Pal Clem.
These are great.
Ralph Fulio Foo Muppetverse. Definitely HordeJedi for real, and Kermit's Fat Hog.
Oh no!
Kermit's Fat Hog. Hell yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Okay. Uncle Deadly Bryson.
Oh,
that's a good name.
Pretty good.
He works for music, the Maddie Ziegler character. And you can join our game of trivia even once it's underway. But now, 20 minutes into the show, here it comes.
Sorry.
No, that's not you. That's we've been chatting. Here you go. In 5.
3 hours long, right?
3, probably 2, 1. Back in 2020, our guest Uncle Bryson was part of a comedy duo with which Muppet? Fozzie Bear, Kermit the Frog, Rolf, or the Great Gonzo?
I nailed this one. Strong start.
This was those first 2 weeks of core.
Yeah.
We were all just trying stuff.
We were all, oh my God, we were just trying.
We were trying so much stuff. Oh man, I don't remember 2020. Something happened then. I was not around for this.
This was on my personal.
That's on you.
Yeah, this is, I believe, a personal Instagram.
It is.
They could quickly go to your feed and scroll back 4 years.
It wouldn't take that long. I don't post.
I didn't mean to take the trivia down, but you're out of time, so it doesn't matter. All of you have answered. Let's see what you picked. 6 of you said Fozzie Bear. 1 said Kermit the Frog. 4 of you said Rolf. And 1 of you said the Great Gonzo.
Bryson, Trillpug says Bork.
Oh, thank you, Trillpug, Bork.
Oh.
Well, now
who's
let's
actually Trillpug? Who's a good boy?
Who is a good boy? But let's take a look and see the answer.
Starring Fozzie Bear and his incredible new partner, you. Now here's your host, Kermit the Frog.
That's right. Kermit hosted but was not part of the double act, so don't try to weasel your way into bonus points with this. Yeah, this was... There's Uncle Bryson!
Wow!
What? He's a little baby!
Right?
Knock knock joke.
Thank you, and Okay, partner.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
do the canoe joke. Ready?
Show them your braid
Me first,
again,
then I go.
Bryson. This is how much time has passed.
Who's there?
Canoe.
Canoe who?
Canoe, come out. Okay. Canoe, come out and play. Oh, this is terrific. Okay, now it's your turn, okay? You do the one about Freddy. You say, knock, knock. Now hold it, wait. When I say go, ready? Go.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Freddy.
Freddy who?
Freddy or not, here we go.
That's funny. Now let me try. Okay?
There he is.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Wendy.
Wendy who?
Wendy, red robin comes bobbing along.
Got him, Fozzie.
Here goes. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Sam and Janet.
Sam and Janet who?
Sam and Janet evening.
Yeah, Fozzie.
Who's there?
Bryson, are those people
Shelby
laughing in
who?
your apartment?
Shall
Yeah.
we come around the mountain when she comes?
In
That was very
2020?
unsafe at the time.
Yeah.
We didn't believe in what was going on.
Oh, can't see this man.
Ready? Go.
Knock, knock.
You believed it enough to stop
Dishes.
doing CGP, but not enough to
Dishes
not have
the
a studio
police.
audience in your apartment.
I also love the expression, we didn't believe in what was going on.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Thank you.
And I know what you're thinking. For some reason, this looks quite similar to the Muppet Play-Along video series,
Yep.
which was a direct-to-video series produced by Jim Henson Productions in 1988 with Hey,
Oh.
You're Funny as Fozzie Bear.
So here's
Oh.
My favorite title is Hey, You're Funny as Fozzie Bear.
Hey!
here's the deal. For anybody that isn't aware of these, the first half of the video is Kermit and Fozzie teaching you how to do these bits. They're speaking to you as a child. The idea is that you have a huge tube TV in your living room. You shuffle all the parents and everybody away. They teach you everything, and then they tell you, okay, now pause the video, bring all of your friends and family together, and we're going to perform everything we just taught you. The best part about that, and we're not going to go into it right now, there's a second video I posted. Fozzie does a magic act with me.
It's wild.
And
Oh.
it's wild. It's wild. The things that they did with video and interactivity with kids,
Yeah.
it blew my mind as a kid. It still blows my mind to this day, even though it's a stupidly simple premise. But this video is amazing. My dad digitized this to DVD when I was in college, when he was like going through old stuff. And I'm so grateful he did. When quarantine hit, I dusted off the old DVD, popped it into the, I think, PlayStation 4, because that was the only thing I had that would play DVDs. And yeah, somebody mentioned that was posted 10 days into quarantine. This is what we were doing, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also
No.
neat stuff to know and to do, which I love. Is
Stuff
the-
no one
Oh.
to do.
Stuff.
Who's
Yeah.
that guy?
Well, that's one of the two original Muppets invented for the series.
Oh.
Yeah.
I assume you mean the Muppet, not the child.
Yeah.
Yes,
PJ
yes.
and Kylie, who were
Who's
created
that
for the
kid?
series.
Who's that kid? He works for the UN now.
Yeah.
But at least You're as Funny as Fozzie Bear is on YouTube, I believe. It's just that my rip.
Fergie? Wait, stop.
What, Murgy? Okay.
Oh.
I hate to flex, but my rip of You're as Funny as Fozzie Bear is a better quality than what's on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Boil 'em, mash 'em,
Makes
stick 'em in a
sense.
stew.
Your dad works for music, so.
My dad does work for music.
Oh,
I will
interesting.
remind you.
So they use this to talk about how they put a mirror between the legs and the stool to make it look like the creature is sitting on the stool. no one
That's
behind
so
the-
cool.
That's so cool.
Whoa.
Hey guys, hot take for this crowd. Muppets
Yeah.
fucking rule.
Fucking
Oh, I
rule.
didn't mean to.
Rule.
The Muppets do rule.
Yeah.
And you know what else rules?
What?
Our leaderboard. Also, the Australian-American science fiction series Farscape, which Jim Henson Productions worked on. But what also rules is that 6 of you got it right. The correct answer is Fozzie Bear. Your college friend is a Muppet now? What happened to your friend?
Yeah, whoa.
What industrial accident turned them into a Muppet?
Wow. And how do we get that to happen to us?
They were
I'm
bit
ready.
by a
I don't know about you
radioactive animal.
I'm ready for
Were
the
you
new Flash.
replaced like the lead character in Us, but by your Muppet duplicate?
The new felt.
Big Bird kidnapped him? Well, then
new
follow
felt.
that bird.
Wait!
Oh God.
Richie!
Oh! What a Ricci! Oh, he's not Walter.
You
He's
almost
one of the new
phased
Sesame
out of
Street
reality
characters.
altogether.
I'll hail the new
Yeah, you
felt.
just manifested it from your thoughts.
Oh.
Just like I'm going to manifest our leaderboard, where HordeJedi the janitor is in first, Bootleg Bart in second, Kermit's Fat Hog in third, King Rolf Klon in fourth, Scooter Walk Run in fifth, Puppetatoes in sixth, Sensational, Inspirational, Celebrational, Muppetational in seventh, A Whom Named Muppet, Opala Kermitala in ninth, Puppet Pal Clam in 10th, Raulfio Fufu Muppetverse in 11th, Definitely HordeJedi for Real 12th, and Marley and Marley tied for 13th.
Wait, where's Kermit's Fat Hog?
In third.
Oh, okay.
And
Thank
I
God.
wanted to make sure we didn't lose Kermit's Fat
and
Hog.
none of you lost points on that first question.
Missy, you know that it was.
It was a video drop. Now
I'll
let's go to
hail the new
question 2.
felt.
Ah,
Drag these words into the order they appear
Oh,
in the Muppet Show
God.
thing song.
I didn't even know we could do this.
Inspirational, Muppetational, sensational, or celebrational. Drag them into the order they appear in the Muppet Show theme song.
And while you do that,
While you do that, we're going to talk, so it's harder to sing it to yourself.
It's so hard.
while you do that, I have some new felt for you to all hail.
Oh, look at this little felt.
Yes, that's feltful.
This is Feltful.
I love tempting viewers with a visual while they're having to concentrate.
Feltful was provided to, was channeled to our dimension by Potatoes Molasses.
Yes. And goes on many adventures across the multiverse, especially craft fairs.
Yes,
For some
weirdly,
reason,
he's been at a
Feltful
lot
just loves craft
Vaguely
fairs.
spooky punk and goth related craft fairs this year.
How interesting.
Interesting.
Things from the Void pointing out that neat stuff and Video Peekaboo are on Internet Archive. So I think the whole series, I would love to do it. I would love to revisit the whole series.
Bryson, you have to answer while doing a mukbang. Apparently, he was the lead puppeteer, your friend, on the Mr. Rogers biopic and rebuilt Mr. Rogers' neighborhood for Tom Hanks. Oh, wow.
Wow, that's incredible.
That's wild.
Wow. What the fuck?
You have
Another Rachie?
Is King Klon's friend there? Oh! The neighborhood trolley.
I would just love if you, like, pulled from below like a human.
Fluval won't get to see Mustafar live because Fluval will be at a craft fair when Mustafar live is happening. Which means it's the second time we've traveled for a craft fair and had to miss one of the live readings.
Live reading. I prepared a lot of
prequels.
I prepared a lot of Richies, but we've only hit the ones that were unprepared.
Oh, good. Well, let's see what you picked. The most popular top voted answer. Yeah, I guess you could.
Yeah.
The top voted answer is sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational, and that's correct. So half of you got it right.
Do you know what sucks? In that 2 seconds of silence while you waited for it to load, I could hear it. And it all came in. There was just
That's right.
enough
It's the
silence.
most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational.
Oh, it
And
shows.
Kermit's Fat Hog is in first place.
Yeah!
With King Rolf Klon in second. Sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational. Surprisingly getting it right in third. Puppet Pal Clem in fourth, Bootleg Bart in fifth, Horde the Janitor plummeting down to sixth place, Wolfio Fufu Muppetverse in seventh, Scooter Walk Run in eighth, definitely HordeJedi for real in ninth, Puppetatoes 3 in 10th, Opala Kermitala in 11th, Jim Henson's Death Stranding in 12th, A Whom Named Muppet in 13th, and Marley and Marley in 14th. Sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational answered it the fastest. Again, unsurprising. And gained 884 points, while Marley and Marley lost 723 points.
Ha!
Fluval,
What?
I'm sorry, Bryson.
there's a new first place person, so I'd like to
Yes.
I'd like to gift them a journal
Yes.
entry.
Let's do it.
February 15th, 1996. I'm going at the Muppet movie. It's going to be ought to be fun. Me and Dada and Mom and Tyler are going at it. I will like the movie. It's the new Muppet movie.
Oh, yes, that must be Muppet Treasure Island.
Can I say something?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
I think Jim Henson would love Death Stranding.
Hot take.
Well, hot
I
take.
think-
mean,
Don't you
given
think
how
so?
much Muppet loves Kojima, I mean, probably.
I think Kojima and Henson both. I don't know. It's a shame.
Lisa Henson has done interviews where she talks about like what she talked about with her father doing long term is interactive movies. Like the
Yeah.
idea that a movie can be interacted with its audience at a theater. And then in interviews, she goes, and now that we're in the future that we imagined then, I know now that my dad would have just gone into video games.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been wild.
Was he not the
Ah.
person who did that for Megalopolis?
That was
No.
Coppola.
No,
that was
wasn't-
not
that
his
was not
spirit
Henson.
possessing Coppola.
Oh,
No,
I don't
don't
think
I'm
so.
putting Adam Driver on screen to respond.
Don't blame Jim Henson for WoW Platinum. Which Muppet recommends peeing at your demons to keep them at bay?
Oh, that's a good trivia question.
Let's see. I mean, we can find out.
Yeah.
I can,
How are you
Gonzo-
finding out? How are you finding
Gonzo
out?
would say
Fool?
that. Yeah.
Going to the Muppet Wiki,
Typing in.
which
Yeah, this is
Muppet.
how a wiki works.
recommends peeing at your demons to keep them at bay.
Miss Piggy, Uncle Deadly.
The answer is Channel Awesome.
Channel Awesome. Okay.
That tracks.
Okay.
Or a
This-
transcript of The Muppet Show or The Daily Show. Or the movie Jaws.
Okay. Look, Grover is the first Muppet by name that we've seen in here.
So Grover.
No, Waldorf.
Waldorf.
Statler and Waldorf.
Okay, Statler.
That
Wait,
sounds, honestly,
Yeah.
that sounds like an old-timey cure they would have heard growing up, an old wives' tale.
Yes.
Oh my
Incredible
god. Jaws is kind of a Muppet.
Jaws
And
is
what
a
would
Muppet.
Statler and Waldorf think of Jaws? What's their burn? Let them say
The
their
Jaws?
burn, Bryson.
Oh, I'm supposed to. I'm not your monkey.
Still the promise of the setup,
Yeah.
right?
Falkful asked.
I can do it. I can do their burn from Muppet Haunted Mansion if you're going to fail us.
Yeah.
What's happening? I disassociated.
You got if you can't deliver a Statler and Waldorf burn of Jaws, Fluval has a backup.
Oh, Flugal can do it. I've had too long of a week.
Go ahead, Fluval.
You've had too long of a week?
Fluval, you don't know the half of it.
Fluval,
Yeah?
you watch the news?
I disassociated. Remember when the Doom buggy broke down and they were stuck there?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
That was fun.
I got a generic
I will.
Statler and Waldorf.
Okay.
It's the long noses running the family only in the winter. February 21st, 1996. I love the Muppet movie. I like the part when Kermit said, "This voyage has begin."
Okay, we now know. Okay, definitive proof.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep our
Let's do
trivia
it.
running like the noses in the winter with question number 3. As discussed on the George Lucas talk show, Michael Giacchino composed music for which of these Muppet video games? Muppet Monster Adventure, Muppet Party Cruise, Muppet Race Mania, or Spy Muppets Licensed to Croak? As discussed on the George Lucas talk show, Michael Giacchino composed music for which of these Muppet video games?
Damn.
Muppet Monster Adventure. Begin this voyage.
Yoda, real Muppet.
Yeah, he's the illegitimate love child of Kermit and Miss Piggy.
Is Muppets Party Cruise a game?
These are all real games.
Really? I would love to play Muppets Party Cruise.
Yeah. These are all real Muppet games, but which of them has music composed by the maestro behind Rogue One, a Star Wars story? Muppets Party Cruising. Muppets Key Party was a whole other game.
Oh, God.
Sorry, it took a second for that to load in my brain. I was like, oh, like a key club? Like,
I did not expect to get that much of a reaction. Well, let's see what you picked. 4 of you said Muppet Monster Adventure. 3 of you said Muppet Party Cruise. Muppets Party Cruise. 4 of you said Muppet Race Mania. 2 of you said Spy Muppets Licensed to Croak. The correct answer is, as we all know, Muppet Monster Adventure, a PlayStation game in which you play as Robin the Frog.
oh.
Because Pepe the King Prawn... Oh, no, wait. Pepe the King Prawn, Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker help you save 5 Muppets who had been turned into monsters by the villainous Baron Petrie von Honeydew.
But you're not Kermit?
No, you're Robin, because Kermit's been turned into a monstrous Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Kermit has become...
This has the scary Fozzie.
Yes.
Kermit has a very scary Fozzie.
Kermit has become
it.
Kermonster, a Frankenstein spoof. Miss Piggy is the ghoul friend.
Wait, why does the Count just look like his lips got yassified?
Because Clifford is always yassified.
That's Clifford.
That's Clifford?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Clifford's
Yeah.
the cool Muppet who hosted Muppets Tonight.
Is it racism? Is that what he's supposed to look like?
Well, he's apparently supposed to look like a catfish, but he is not a catfish.
I see.
So Bryson is playing Spy Muppets right now.
Yeah, and
Oh!
it doesn't have the ability to save. So somebody remember this password, okay? It's BBCM8.
Okay.
BBC M8.
ABC,
Okay.
mate.
What I'm finding out is that it's a lot of dialogue, guys. It's
No,
a lot.
Oh,
On
look at
podcast,
Camilla.
it's been right. He was voiced by Kevin Clash, but they've confirmed that he is not a catfish. He's a humanoid Muppet who just happens to look a lot like a catfish.
Okay.
Gonzo.
Thank you,
Gonzo
Elizabeth.
is Nosferatu.
That's great.
Okay.
Oh, are you like
Ah, shit.
skiing?
Oh,
I
no, that was a
suppose
joke.
Snowboarding. And
No.
Clifford is the muck monster to be like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
That's like a motorized snow machine.
No.
Yeah,
That
you
failed.
should. You should do that, Void.
Thanks for the void. Parsing that was a lot like that. What was the Hershey?
Oh, on Hershey Park's Reese's Cup Fusion, riders become agents who help Reese's security chief, Commander Cup, protect Reese's Central from which of these villains?
I literally, I like burst into tears. Like, I felt like I was no longer a human being in a human body. I felt a part of something larger than myself.
Yeah.
Which should be like life affirming, but I had completely lost any sense of self within that. So I just felt like everything and nothing.
Mhm.
And it went on and on and on and on and on. And Bryson is not familiar. I don't suppose we have any of those audio files we can play him.
Oh, we definitely do. While he plays Spy Muppets, he can listen to these great sounds.
Is this sort of the kind of being you felt like you became?
Oh, this is Muppets on with
Horde?
the show, which is a different game.
Oh.
Is
But
what
here's
is
this
is
question.
Oh my gosh, Gretchen, have you heard about Reese's Cup Fusion at Hershey Park? It sounds amazing.
Yeah, I heard you become some kind of secret agent. But who are we protecting Reese's Central from? Like, evil chocolate chips?
No, silly. It's more intense than that. We have to stop the diabolical
I
Pop
love how
Rocks trio.
exasperated she gets.
Pop Rocks Trio? Are they armed with fizzy weapons or something?
I think so, and they're led by the notorious M&M melting your mouth marauder. He's scary.
That's not
but
canon.
Delicious.
Well, I hope we have some backup. What about the Sour Patch Snipers?
No,
Also not
they
canon.
defected to the sweet side. Now it's the
No, they
Twizzler
didn't.
thieves and the renegade Risonettes we have to worry about.
No, it's
Oh
no,
no,
it's not.
are they going to pull a licorice lasso on us?
Maybe,
Oh, that's
but
not a
Commander
thing.
Cup will guide us. Together, we'll save Reese's Central and snack on victory.
Hey guys,
So
welcome
much
back to
in
the
that is not
channel.
canon. Oh yeah, here you go.
Welcome back to the channel. We're speed running. We gotta finish Kermit's song
Rainbow
before
Connection?
we gotta finish Kermit's song before shit goes down. So here we go, guys. We're just
Camilla,
This-
what are you doing here?
strat on this is you gotta make sure that Camilla and Fozzie don't hit you.
That seems like it's partially their responsibility too.
Oh,
The frog,
No.
Playing
oh, man, I don't wanna see
harmonica?
Kermit drown.
the harmonica looks like his mouth, and he's
You
just, sort
just
of
killed
shaking his head.
Fozzie.
okay. Those little frogs on the bottom, those are my
You killed
lives.
Piggy.
Those little frogs on the bottom, they're my
Piggy's okay.
lives. Somehow I'm dead. Okay,
I mean, it's look at the frogs
on a boat.
on a boat. Oh,
I think he's gone overboard this time.
Oh, I love that. That's the game over screen. Oh.
Those also work for Jaws, by the way.
But actually on Hershey Park's Reese's Cup Fusion, what you face off against is Mint the Merciless, Heartless, Crazy Corn, Jawbreaker, the Gumdrops, who are the henchmen, Slither and Squirm, the Worm Twins, Gumbo, the Bouncing Brawn, and Citizen Kane, the Merry Mischief Maker. But you
Wow.
know what I think may reground you in your human form is the Kermambo by Michael Giacchino. Or at least you'll get to see the sheet music for the Kermambo.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. Anthony. So anyway, here you go. Here's there was a song in there called Kermambo.
Okay.
Where is that one?
Kermambo is clever.
Yeah. So there it is. This is really exciting. There you go. I hope that was worth it.
Wow, worth every penny. Look at that.
Look at that page.
Kermambo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
and
when you're recording this, are you there when they record? Were there vocals to that?
there were vocals to this too. Yeah.
But yeah, this was a fundraising goal that they had to hit to get the Kermambo page reveal. And later on in the show, there's someone, one of the future guests goes, "How is it going?" And they go, "Well, we looked at the Kermambo." Which is so good.
Oh my god, the Hershey Park version of a Galactic Star Cruiser?
Oh, you mean the Hershey Park version of Galactic Star Cruiser at Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida?
Yeah, Fluval.
Okay.
I believe that's the name.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, I didn't know what you meant. Like, when someone says Star Wars Hotel, I don't know what they mean.
Yeah.
Do they mean Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser at Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida?
Got it.
Yeah, you have to live in the world of Commander. You have to decide, are you with Mint the Merciless or are you with Commander Cup? Do you want to take the crystal cup that's powered by all of humanity's love for chocolate and peanut butter?
Oh, yeah, I forgot there's a crystal. Like, it's a goddamn
Yeah.
Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, and it's powered by the positivity of the love of chocolate and peanut butter. And so you have to stop Mint the Merciless from stealing that. He creates a giant taffy monster who becomes a nice little friendly taffy monster at the very end.
You
Wait,
know,
did
they
you
say-
mean a Hershey Park Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser was a Star Wars themed 2-night live-action role-playing choose-your-own adventure operated by the Walt Disney Company between March 1st, 2022 and September 30th, 2024, footnote 4. The experience simulated a cruise in outer space within the Star Wars galaxy and took place in a building located next to Disney's Hollywood Studios in the Epcot Resort area of the Walt Disney World Resort in Bay Lake, Florida.
Yes,
Is that what
that's
you
the
meant?
That's
one.
what I meant.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes at dinner, you're stuck behind a pillar dressed to look like a load-bearing Hershey's bar. Exactly. and the top. I mean, it happens to both. And sometimes you accidentally get yourself excluded from the Mint the Merciless narrative, even though that's really what you wanted to be in. Much like you might be excluded from our leaderboard,
Okay.
where King Rolf Klon is
Hey.
the first.
Papa Pow Clem.
Papa Pow Clem in
From,
second. Ralph Yo Fufu Muppetverse in third. Kermit's Fat Hog in fourth. And Puppetatoes 3 in fifth. HordeJedi Fake has joined our game, by the way.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
nice. Fluval, I don't mean to cut you off. I was just getting prepared to tell.
Yeah, go. You can go.
Okay.
You may speak.
There's a bit
Queso
of a
Sports.
There's a bit of a departure on theme, but February 22nd, 1996. It's 108th day of school. I wonder who my teacher is. I hear
Whoa.
Mr. L has bugs and rules, and Mrs. C has Windows 95 and writing. But Mrs. H is supposed to be a real monster. Oh my, I have her. Mrs. H, room 9. What a bummer. I lay at a desk, fold my hands. I close my eyes. I'm too young to die.
Wow. Such angst in young Bryson.
Yeah, I like
Way
that
to
the bugs
dock
were positive.
Mrs. H. Room
And so
9?
did you write one part of that in the morning and one part at night? Because you went from I wonder who my teacher will be to oh no.
I don't know, Fluval. What sort of vibe do I give off? Like I start a journal entry without a big reveal planned?
I was like, is this a story that you were writing?
Yeah. Or was this you? Was this your life?
I like
Was
CBC 9000. Oh, the bugs were positive.
Yeah.
I loved that. I loved that the bugs were a pro.
Well, also, have we touched on it's day 108 of school?
Yeah.
I wonder who my teacher is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been doing for 108 days, babe?
I don't speak to this person.
All right.
Windows 95. That's what he was doing.
That was
for
relatively
100.
new then, though. I mean, that was only a year old.
Recess is finally They're finally letting me in the building to meet my teacher.
Sorry. That was, I forget who our first place winner was. Whoa, Fluval, are you guys okay?
Yeah, missing information freed your mind.
Yeah.
So now you can see through the matrix.
Remember
Now back
it.
to normal.
Right.
It isn't you that operates the Muppet.
Yeah.
It's the Muppet that operates you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes, I did play Oregon Trail in class.
Did you guys ever play The Logical Journey of the Zoombinis? Do I have any other Zoombini heads here?
What? You can't just make shit up and say you all play it.
Someone has played Zoom. You know what? I fucking
Of course
knew
it was
Wizworld-
Wiz.
Wait.
I knew
Y'all
Wizworld
played
Live played
this?
Zoombinis. Wizworld, we should hang out. I knew it. I knew it. This game,
I did not
rules.
play logic games.
This game rules.
The Zoom beanies look familiar, but I don't know if that's just because they look like blueberries.
The rest of us were getting laid playing putt-putt.
Screw
Oh
you.
yeah, putt-putt for the cool kids.
Putt-putt's also cool. You can play those, okay?
Putt-putt had a flame. I had a flames paint job on putt-putt.
Oh, for the parade?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting dressed up. It was very satisfying mowing lawns in putt-putt.
Oh wait, you could customize your Zoombinis?
So here's the thing: you have to make like 64 Zoombinis, and then
Why?
they're hang on.
One for every
They're all
bit in
like
the Nintendo.
escaping a place where they're being persecuted or something. So they're on a ship, and then they crash on this island, and these are the survivors, and you have to get them to a place that they
I know how this ends.
can live. And so throughout the games, though, if you fail, you lose Zombinis. They die. So, like, you are responsible for keeping this entire group alive. And it's
Bitches.
very sad.
That sounds like one way to play it.
Fluval, are you familiar with the sort of like trivia cards that were sold in stores in like, they were on sort of like a ring or like a little post that held them together, and they were very long cards.
Yeah.
And you would open them.
Yeah.
That feels like it would be some great Radio Free Multiverse merch.
Yeah, it would. That would be good merch. So would the Mario quiz cards.
Brain Jest or Brain Quest. Brain Smart. People are coming up with all sorts of names for them.
I think it was Brain Quest it's Brain Quest.
Brain Quest. Okay.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the Super Mario quiz cards as well? First, here's Brain Quest.
No, I'm not familiar with the Super Mario quiz
You
cards.
got
you go.
Intern
Oh,
Forest
yeah!
had these. But the Mario quiz cards, I mean, they came in a box, and they were a set of
at this.
informational quiz cards licensed by Nintendo.
Sorry.
What?
Are we all seeing the same thing? Did our eyes all jump to the same thing on that Wikipedia page?
What?
That there's Luigi is on a card with Hitler?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Luigi was
It
arguing
showed-
against nuclear warfare. Is that what that said?
Yeah, he also does that. Yeah, and it's what year did it's like.
Oh
It's
my
not
god.
Luigi being in favor of it. It's Luigi learning about it and being like, "Mamma
seems
mia, what is up with
horrified.
this?"
Luigi is mortified.
He is concerned.
He's like, why don't they teach you this in schools?
So the front had possible answers and a little illustration and the subject, and then on the back it had
Oh
the
my
actual facts
man.
about it.
Oh,
So like you have Luigi
No!
storming the Bastille.
Love it.
Luigi is
boy.
fascinating.
Oh yeah, you have Princess Peach protesting for equal rights.
Great.
Oh,
That's nice.
It's
and
great, but it
none
also
of the
raises
boys
questions.
are helping, by the way.
With Top Cat, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
None of the boys are being allies
No.
here.
It
No.
also
Nope.
raises questions. Are there unequal rights in the Mushroom Kingdom?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she's queen
Like she's
or
the princess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there was who was Al Capone?
Who was Al
Or
Capone?
Koopa is like admiringly gazing
Yeah.
upon
Yeah.
a portrait.
He's like, he had some good ideas.
I like this guy. I just won't do the tax evasion.
And also, guys, who was Al Capone? Was he a surgeon?
He
Was
was
he
the
a
infamous
chef?
Italian-American gangster of the Prohibition area who was called Scarface because of a knife wound scar on his left cheek.
Wow.
He also had syphilis.
Oh.
That's what he died of.
Oh.
So
Thank
those
you,
are all history, but there was
Human
also
body?
how many quarts of blood are in the human body. Mario doesn't want to find out.
No.
Wait. Does little Mario have the same amount of blood in his body as Big Mario?
No,
Great
he
question.
didn't die in jail. When they realized
Presumably
his
less.
syphilis was so advanced, they actually let him go die, like, in his, like, estate in Florida or some shit.
How many teeth? Look, nice. I love the unibrow on the tooth. It almost looks
Yeah.
like. Doesn't that tooth look a little like Andy Kaufman, kind of?
He never died. He just turned into a tooth in the Mushroom Kingdom. Meteorology. You know, so yeah. Let's not think about
This
how
guy.
the-
Wait, hang on. All of these are scanned, but that guy took a picture holding it in his bed. Did you see that? Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, and so that's sort of the whole. Like, there's so many of them. As
Wait,
you
real
can tell.
quick. I just need to ask Pug. When you say that you had to put your when you, hold on, Pug. When you say you had to put your kid to bed, is this like you had to like chomp on the like soft bits behind his like neck to lift him up and drag him over to his sleeping quarters?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Great.
Also,
I think so.
this
At
is
least.
a Zumbini stream.
Yeah. This is now
Having seen
Zumbini
the
stream.
Donkey Kong's oblique strategies is such a good joke.
That
We-
is good.
Can someone generate like a web app of that or something?
I blasted some math back in my day.
Zumbinis was good. Thinking Things mentioned by Wizworld Live was good.
The Incredible Machine.
Can I get your guys' help with something? By the way, I know we've only
Zumbini's
done
Mountain
3
Rescue?
questions. I'm sorry. There was a computer game my sister and I used to play that taught kids safety, and there were a bunch of little animals, like a duck, and like a little friendly animals, or whatever. And one of the little mini games in it was about crossing the street safely. And there was a duck, and when you started the game, he would say, "Can you help the egg cross the street?" And it's been a very, very distinctive voice. She and I say that to each other all the time. We've both tried for years to find this game, and there's nothing. Does that phrase sound familiar to anyone? This show
would
is now
be
about
the,
that.
This would be the crowd to pose.
Yeah.
That.
Is it Frogger?
No, it's like a kid safety. It might have even been made by the DMV.
DMV video game egg.
See, I've tried, dude. All right,
I'm not
fine.
I'm not
Maybe I
seeing
did
it. Doesn't
It's
I mean,
okay.
I definitely know what it is, but I don't know if I can tell you.
I definitely think we should not go to the next question until we
Yeah, you're
gotten
right.
to the bottom of this.
Okay, here we go. Question number 4. Kermit was introduced in 1955. In which decade was he first declared to be a frog? The 1950s, the 1960s, the 1970s, or the 1980s? Kermit was introduced in 1955, but in what decade was he first declared to be a frog?
Fluval asked me this question earlier this week, and I too was like, what?
I think it's very self-explanatory.
He was like an amorphous.
Right.
Right. Like
the implication is he wasn't always a frog. When did they first say he was a
lizard?
Frog?
He was.
Yeah, you're right.
He was the lizard in the worm sketch initially.
Like
I think he even was dressed in a dress for either that or another sketch early on. Little green guy.
Yeah, he was a little green guy. Exactly. Bootleg Mark gets it. Let's see what you all picked. 0 of you said 50s, 6 of you said 60s, 5 of you said 70s, 2 of you said 80s. The correct answer is, in fact, the 1960s. He was formally, the first time he was publicly referred to as a frog is in 1965 on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, where Johnny refers to him as Kermit the Frog.
Okay.
And he didn't have
sorry.
the...
Fluval, I need you to take that Carson one more time. We're not moving on until you do another take at Carson saying
Not
Kermit
me,
the
I'm
Frog.
sorry.
We really can't move on.
Who is Kermit the Frog?
That's okay. Fluval, you're in the pocket, but we really need to dive deeper.
Frog?
Sorry, I was talking over you. We need that clean.
Who is Kermit the Frog?
Horde, do you feel like we got it?
I could
One
do
more
Jay
time.
Leno.
You do, yeah, that'll help.
Hear about this? Hear about this? Kermit the Frog's in the news.
Okay.
Yeah.
Except.
We'll allow it.
I know I was getting farther away. I'm out of pocket.
Closer than farther away.
Why
closer
would
than
have been
farther away? That's my
1990.
thing.
Why was
Late
Moana
90s.
just on the screen?
What?
Why was Moana just on the screen?
What are you talking about?
Moana and Buzz Lightyear. Everybody in the chat is gonna back me up. Moana and Buzz Lightyear were on the screen just a second ago.
I don't know what you're talking about. I left because of my Carson impression getting so criticized. Oh, do you mean Moato?
Moato.
But yeah, Kermit was just an amorphous lizard at first, see?
Yeah.
I mean, that's Frog Kermit. They
That's
had some
Frog.
flippers. But before that, he was abstract Kermit.
I think collar solidifies frog.
Well, he had rounded feet at first, too. He didn't even
Yeah.
have flippers. But a reporter for the Christian Science Monitor did call him frog-faced in the 59, but he was not officially a frog until the 60s.
Interesting.
He evolved.
And ads for the Ideal Toys Muppet puppets, which were toy puppets of Rolf, Snurf, and Kermit that you could buy, referred to him as a frog. Snurf. Also, Kermit used to wear a little cute red sweater a lot of the time, as you can on our leaderboard, where King Rolf Klon is in first. Scooter Walk Run is in second. Didn't you feel that dramatic tension? Puppet Pal Clem in third. HordeJedi Fake in fourth. And Horde the Janitor in fifth. As we go to question number 5. Which witch does Miss Piggy play in 2005's The Muppets Wizard of Oz? Glinda, the Good Witch of the South, Tatty Poo, the Good Witch of the North, the Wicked Witch of the East, or the Wicked Witch of the West? Which witch does Miss Piggy play in 2005's The Muppets Wizard of Oz?
I remember not liking this very much.
This is one of the early Disney Muppet creations.
I remember not really enjoying it.
And really, we're all in agreement that instead of live action remakes, they should just be making Muppet remakes.
Absolutely.
Of Disney movies.
I want Muppet Beauty and the Beast is the only human. What?
You thought I was the only one with Reachies?
Well, you have a celebrity. Oh, Horde has a celebrity cameo.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh no, my apartment.
Oh,
Kermit!
Kermit the Frog's here.
He's
It's
here.
Kermit
Wow,
the
hi, Kermit.
Frog.
Yeah.
Wow.
There was a years ago there was a fire nearby, and you know we live in a place where fires nearby is very bad. The first thing I got to put in my car to escape was Kermit the Frog. My photo album, not my computer. Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, Kermit's been on 2 shows tonight because Kermit was also on with the former randoms.
We saw,
Yeah.
And Kermit was on a whole different location, so Kermit travels real quick.
We were wondering how that would come into play when Kermit showed up at our house.
Not a passport, Kermit. Yeah, blessed with multiple Kermit What?
Is that true?
Really?
I remember thinking it was almost. I have not seen it since then. I remember thinking it felt almost like cynical. Like it just felt like kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino's in it too.
What?
Yeah.
That's very
Let's see which witch she
2005.
plays. Pepe says bitch slap.
You're probably right.
That makes sense. If any Muppet's gonna curse, it's gonna be Pepe the King Prawn. Give me a break. Pay no attention to the bitch behind the curtain.
Are you a good bitch or a bad bitch?
Did we ever tell the story about Muppet Merch Corner on George Lucas Talk Show?
I don't believe so.
So
the Beretta merch corner.
I know the
Beretta Merch Corner. Thank you. Yeah. Have I ever discussed the Beretta Merch Corner bumper that never was cleared?
I think so. I think maybe on like the last one, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. The short answer is that they wanted me to make a bumper for Beretta Merch Corner, and so I made one that was just a regular, GLTS bumper that was my voice going like Beretta Merch Corner and the explosion. But I had made an alt that I sent to the guys, and it was Shot Down, which was me doing a Pepe impersonation because this was going to be played to Bill Beretta, and it was me just going Beretta Merch Corner, okay?
Wow. That is very funny that they shot that down. I love that. I don't know if you talked about that part, but I think it.
I think it did air during Oops All Bumpers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Bryson, you were one of Argyle's inspirations to teach themselves to make bumps.
That's Argyle. Mask for Mask.
Yeah. Mask for Mask is Argyle.
Yes.
Argyle. Keep the bumper tradition strong.
Wizworld, thank you. That is not it, but it's that vibe.
Well, also, if you can find the clip of a Muppet saying bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, does a Muppet say bitch or does Dorothy say bitch?
They were saying Pepe, right?
Oh, Pepe, you're right. I want to hear Pepe curse. Yeah. But let's see what the correct
Dakota.
One of them lives in the Dakota.
No. Who shot this down? They live in Los Angeles, California.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And send all of your letters to Los Angeles, California.
I can't believe Bob Iger shot down your boat.
Yeah, I know.
Well, let's see what everyone picked. Well, we did that already. And the correct answer is all of them. Miss Piggy plays Glinda the Good Witch, Tatty Pooh, the Wicked Witch of the East, and the Wicked Witch of the West, because they were all in a girl pop group called Four Little Pigs in the world of Muppets Wizard of Oz.
So does that mean that a person only gets it right if they selected all 4 of them, or that
any of them?
Okay, gotcha.
Any of them count for points. They won't let it. They won't let us do that kind of multi-select anymore, which is a shame.
Who's Dorothy?
Ashanti.
Oh, okay.
Queen Latifah is Auntie M. David Allen Greer is Uncle Henry. Jeffrey Tambor is the Wizard. Quentin Tarantino is himself.
Not only does Pepe get away with saying bitch, but he's on the cover.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was the beginning. Pepe. Yeah.
On the Muppet Vision 3D episode of Podcast The Ride with Griffin Newman, they present the theory that there's always a top 5 of the Muppets.
Uh-huh.
And it's always... Well, not always. Initially, it was Kermit, Piggy, Rolf, and Fozzie. And then Gonzo supplants Rolf.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but once it stabilizes, it's always Kermit, Piggy, Gonzo, Fozzie, and then a rotating 5th character.
Yeah.
And then for a long time, it was Pepe. Before that, it was Rizzo. That Bean Bunny was who Jim Henson was trying to push to be in that 5th spot. towards the end of his life.
Poor Bean
But
Bunny.
long-standing, it's been Animal. Animal's the merch mover.
Yes, an animal as the weird, like, is also in the bucket of the Electric Mayhem, but is the most popular outside of it, and is a Muppet baby.
Yeah.
King Pepe was Toto.
Oh.
I just gotta say, I know what they were going for. I always really hated the slight changes to Kermit's mouth in Muppet Wizard of Oz.
I do too.
I think that's very off-putting.
Yeah, I
His
agree.
hands turning to straw is also real body horror.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't mind that as much as like the guy's head and mouth and face is.
Yeah.
Is
wrong.
that just because the photo puppet, there's no hands, so they had to overstuff it? Or is it like that when he's a puppet in the movie as well?
His hands are straw.
No, sorry. In, like, Kermit, the reason, like, this is a photo puppet where it's meant to be posed. There's no hand inside, so it's stuffed.
Oh, yeah.
So in the photos of Kermit from, like, photo shoots, his head always looks a little weird.
Are you talking?
I didn't know.
Are you talking about the thing? Are you asking me for that thing about his face?
Yes.
No, they made a character design where they made him look like he was made more out of fabric, like a scarecrow, like as if he was made out of. So if you look at the photo, it's not just a photo puppet. It's that there is texture to the edge of his lips. That is an intentional character design for this, and I've always found it off-putting.
I do also think that they're like, we only have one female Muppet, so rather than do anything about it, we're going to have Miss Piggy play more female characters.
Am I wrong? Because that photo looks normal. I always thought that Wizard of Oz Kermit had like a weird character design for his face. Maybe I'm wrong.
I just like.
I mean, that main picture, he does look strange.
I like the tin thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Gonzo's great.
You know what? I actually have a Muppet Babies fairy tale book.
No, you're right. He's made of green burlap. And he's tormented by crows.
But that Gonzo design. Oh yeah, the texture.
Texture's off.
Oh,
I
that's
hate
strange.
I really hate
Maybe
this.
the thing I'm picking up on is just the way that the burlap folds on his lips, you know?
Yeah.
'Cause it's
That's
different.
also a much stiffer fabric too, so it's not gonna.
WizWorld Live, get out of here!
I think it's an interesting choice. I like that they tried it, but I don't love that because it's also with his neck there, it just looks like a mask.
It's a loose flesh neckline. for-
Yeah, it does look like he's a Muppet Leatherface a little bit.
Yeah. When meanwhile, this is what Kermit's supposed to look like.
I see.
That's his hair from Muppet Treasure Island.
Yeah.
Exactly, 1B. I like the concept. It doesn't feel right. I love that.
I'm
Yeah,
phasing in
that's
and out
spot
too.
on.
This is this is the model that they should have been going off.
Absolutely. And you know what else? Speaking of things I love,
Yeah.
that was question 5,
Oh God.
which means time for the wacky ticket reunification game where nothing with monetary value was given out and no purchase was necessary, and all you get is the satisfaction of forcing these tickets who would rather be apart. You're forcing them to be together, much like your family on Thanksgiving when they disagree about if Kermit should be made of burlap.
That's the only
You
thing
just want your
people-
uncle to stop talking about that you think that they love the burlap Kermit, and you're like, well, you're wrong. You're wrong, Uncle Brian Henson. I don't care if you like it.
Our
Curlap.
first ticket.
Curlap.
Curlap.
396759.
That's not. I mean, honestly, if Brian Henson was my uncle, I wouldn't be yelling about burlap Kermit. I would be like, "Hey, you're gonna try to bring Farscape back more? Because you've been trying and it's just not working."
Can we talk about how tickets to this Puppet Up thing that they do are like $80 a piece?
They are.
Well, they were.
Well, yeah, they're going away.
Are they going?
Presumably.
Well,
They're
I
not
mean, they would
selling.
probably find somewhere else. I don't mean to interrupt the non-raffle.
That's okay. It's definitely not. It's a wacky ticket reunification game.
396774.
Wait a second. Brian Henson. Okay.
It's not that amusing to hear a puppet say ass. However,
You're
if
right.
I could Pepe the Prawn say bitch, I would be floored.
Wait, so they do a interesting. They do recreations of classic Muppet bits too.
On Puppet Up? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
I always forget that Fluval is just like downloading information
All
while
the
you
time.
reference it.
Yeah. You can buy Puppet Up merch.
Oh, Lena, so close.
You can buy a pint glass that says "Hug me or I'll poop."
396905. 396905.
I mean, but that's the way of lowly third dimensional beings. They consume matter, they poop it out. You know, it's just it's all so gross. Here's what it looks like.
What?
Not
I
poop.
think he means the big swing, Fluval.
You have to admit, Fluval, you have to admit that your wording was okay. Speaking of which, is anybody wishing to consume matter? I do have a snack I'm willing to share.
And what is that snack?
I think you have to tell him if you want it. I mean,
But I don't. I subsist off
Yeah.
of suffering. I had a surgery.
Okay. That's
Avoid
that's
has
fair.
905.
That's fair.
I hope it's not frog legs.
396769.
What is it again?
396769.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know, Fluval, if any of your viewers consume matter. I'm happy to.
I hope not. I mean, I
If
know
any-
that Horde has avoided playing our game because you were making food.
Fluval was so mad.
I was
so
so
mad that I thought I was actually in trouble.
Oh my god, Gonzo the Great is with you?
Huh?
Oh, I guess not.
No, I guess not.
Guess not.
I guess
Oh,
not.
1BBBR, Single Walk Run wants to hear the snack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me turn off my camera.
I mean, how will we see it?
M&M's. Peanut M&M's.
Okay.
That's my guess.
If anybody would like that snack,
Also, what matter should they consume on Saturday for Tentacle Run? None!
Grilled cheese.
is that our theme for this outing? Is grilled cheese?
Huh. I don't know, man.
Is that your outing?
Let's see.
Or your theme?
Video
Oh, here we
game,
go.
the Auto Club.
How about this?
a safe place to play.
artsandculture.google.com/asset/video-auto-club-a-safe-place-2.
Oh my god, I think this is it.
Oh, then we got look at it.
Whiz World.
I think this is it.
I'm really
Hang
phasing
on.
in and out of dimensions.
I mean, it's impressive, honestly. The Auto
Wow.
Club, a safe place to play.
Send that to your sister.
What doesn't-
Are
Does
you
it work?
serious?
It's AAA. It was a AAA game.
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
AAA.
it
Call of
costs-
Duty?
growing
It
up.
costs so much money to make it.
Yeah, it's like Call of Duty. It's a
Yeah, it was brought to you by Konami and Activision.
yeah.
Wizworld, this is
You download
absolutely it. Oh
There's the
My
archive.org.
god. Oh my
Well,
god.
hey guys, if we finish Tentacle early on Saturday, boy, do I have announce for you. Our newest game, we're going to do a full
Oh, there's
blind
the
playthrough of the Auto
I
Club,
might-
a safe place to play.
I might save this for her birthday or something. Just to
Wow.
tell her that it's been solved. Holy shit. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I'm in shock. Wow.
And just 1BBBR, were you interested in that snack?
It's a grand trivia miracle.
This one B wanted to see the snack.
He wants to see the snack.
See
No.
the snack.
No.
No?
Okay.
No.
That's not how this works, I guess. Okay.
It's not
I
how
still
this
think
works.
it's peanut M&Ms. The
One
final
more
ticket.
Yeah.
396724.
396724, the final ticket of this Muppet Trivia 3 Wacky Ticket Reunification game. And of course, you know what's after this is question 6.
Mm-hmm. And then what?
7.
Then what?
8.
Then what?
9.
Then what?
10.
Then what?
11.
Is there?
Yeah.
Are there
Guys,
12?
Yeah, there's 12.
Are there
Is this a
13?
raffle?
47 questions tonight. I hope everybody's buckled in.
Yeah.
Oh, you can buy the game.
Yeah, there's 70 years of Muppets, so there's 70 trivia questions. So strap in as we go to question number 6. In the Muppet Babies episode Gonzo's Video Show, the titular babies remake Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope. Which baby is Chewbacca?
Great question.
Animal Fozzie, roll for Sweetums.
I regret my choice.
Which baby is Chewbacca?
I don't have a Ricci for this.
Which baby is Chewbacca?
I regret my choice.
You regret
We
your
love
choice.
that. We
Good.
love regret. Beautiful suffering. Yes. Should have listened to the whole question.
Which baby is Chewbacca? Yeah, you should have.
Ooh. Who's that?
That's Luke Skywalker.
No. Who's Bryson holding?
Oh, this is Uka Uka.
That's from,
from
Crash
Crash
Bandicoot, but I think
Oh,
it's problematic. I'd like
okay.
you to put that away.
Yeah. I remember that Crash Bandicoot power-up, yeah. Or was that the villain one?
That's the villain one.
That's the villain one. Aku was the hero one. That's right. And then, like, we know what's villainous? Reversing the name.
Crash Bandicoot, when's the most recent Crash Bandicoot
Horde.
game?
Like 2 years ago. Get out
there
of
was
town.
there was a Crash Bandicoot Battle Royale, too.
Oh.
Horde's always out here trying to cancel Crash Bandicoot.
Well,
He really is the Martin Urbano of our time. But yeah, there's Crash Team Rumble.
Oh, Horde, look at this. You thought you were the only one with the AAA game.
there they are.
Ooh, yeah, you can be any of these heroes. Now, notably, you cannot be Aku. So perhaps
Missy,
Have they
send-
finally rid the game from
Send it
Aku
I think
to
so.
Intern Forest.
you can be Ripperoo, a kangaroo who never skips leg day.
Strange game?
No, yeah, I don't disagree with, but I actually don't not just disagree. I agree. It is weird, but you know what's not weird? I mean, it's still weird, but this trivia question.
Everyone picked Ralph.
Everyone picked.
Is that
Rolf.
right?
Is it right?
Ooh, is
What
it
did
right?
you guess?
Is it right?
What did you guess, Horde?
So I guessed animal, but I don't think that's right.
You don't think it's right? Why don't you
I don't
think,
think
it's
it's
right?
right.
The other one.
Why
I
don't
think
you think it's right.
Which one do I think is right?
No, why don't you think it? Well, yeah. Why don't you think what you guessed is right, and which one do you think is right?
Because I feel like it would be
Exactly.
so easy for them to make
Exactly,
Rolf
Master.
Chewbacca. I think that'd be the wrong choice,
Okay.
but I
I
think it would be easy for them.
I disagree. I think Sweetums is the biblically accurate Chewbacca.
But there's no Muppet
He has
Baby
so many
Sweetums.
Fluval! Go to the board!
Okay,
Go to
let's
the board,
see.
Fluval!
It's Fozzie.
It's Fozzie.
It's Fozzie. And he doesn't get a fun Star Wars name. He's still just Fozzie. I think it's like Fozzie, like Chewie is the thought. It's Kermit is Kermit
he's
Skyhopper.
furry.
Rolf is Obi Rolf. Scooter and
Oh,
Scooter are
Obi Rolf
3PO and
is good.
R2. Miss Piggy is Princess Piggy, who's being held on the Death Tomato by Animal Vader.
I was
And-
I was thinking Gonzo was Vader, but that's from the actual Muppet Show.
Right. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Darth
Okay.
Nader isn't in this.
Yeah.
Gonzo instead is gone solo.
Fluval, I was overreacting. You had an actual reveal, but do you know what I'm requesting of you to bring up on your portal?
I do, but first I have to show this.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Look at him.
Look at him.
He looks so
cute.
sad.
He does look over it.
What Bryson wanted me to bring up is that
right?
There is a Muppet Baby Sweetums.
Huh.
Look at this little guy.
Oh!
This is not what I meant, and you know that.
He's so cute.
And he's
But
voiced
look-
by D. Bradley Baker.
But look how great this guy is. Look how
He's
great this little guy is.
extremely cute. He's extremely cute. I'm glad he exists. I wish he'd existed for 30 years, but he did not.
Guys, I'm telling you right now. You guys, I'm telling you right now, March 2025, I'll have a Ricci for this.
Oh. Mark Bryson's words. Mark them.
Hunter
March
edited on the
2025.
reboot? Wow.
I will have an appropriate Ricci for this.
That's so cool that he edited on Muppet Babies.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
Yes.
Triple H edited on Muppet Babies.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's-
He needed some wholesomeness to cancel out the horribleness of the WWE.
That's
I
two
forget
Triple
that Jenny
H.
Slate is Nanny.
What? Oh,
Yeah, on the
on
new
this
one.
one. Okay, God, you guys, I keep forgetting there's a new Muppet Babies. You're freaking me out.
Yeah, in the original. Oh, what? Sorry, what got me is. Okay.
What? What do you have to show us, Blue?
It's nothing I have to show you, it's a concept.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The nanny in the
Fuck
new
me, I
Muppet
guess.
Babies is the daughter of the original nanny.
Whoa.
But the babies,
But the
are
babies
still
are the
babies.
same. So is this an alternate universe where the Muppet Babies never age?
I don't like that at all.
Perma babies? They
But
live
they're-
forever?
Yeah.
Their guardian grows old and dies?
Yeah.
And they
Muppet Babies don't age.
Miss Nanny is a caretaker of Muppet
Jesus.
Babies in the 2018 Muppet Babies series. She is the daughter of Nanny, who looked after them in the original series.
We all recognize what's wrong here. Right?
No!
That she doesn't have a head.
We all recognize what's wrong here, right?
What's
She's
wrong
n-
here?
What?
Just that this is the character. Just
Oh, yeah. we
Oh,
recognize.
yeah.
I have to say that this is, it was the same with is there another example from other than
Oh,
Cow and
here's the-
Chicken?
Here's the futuristic Miss Nanny 2.0.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god.
the parents from
From Cow and
Charlie
Chicken.
Brown.
Charlie
Charlie,
Brown? But no, you
right?
never saw them. But like
Oh,
but like Cow and Chicken specifically, you didn't see their heads.
so she
Yeah.
has a head.
This
'Cause
one
we see
has
a
a
silhouette
head.
of her head
Okay.
twice. But we just don't
So
see
the
it
other one
'cause
canonically had no head.
I think she probably did.
It's the same with what's the neighbor and
Wilson?
Home Improvement.
yeah. What's with all this 90s we're gonna withhold the head and face of this character
I
from the audience.
honestly am gonna get into Twitch streaming, and I'm just gonna put a fence in front of my head.
I think
Okay.
it
They
was
show a
Looney
picture.
Tunes.
They show a picture of Nanny, of original Nanny in the episode Mitzvah for Miss Nanny.
Wait,
Okay.
show me.
Click on it.
I'm trying to see. It was referenced that they show a picture.
Is
oh,
it
and
not that
Statler and
first?
Waldorf are already adult old men.
Yeah.
That must be chilling for them. Oh my god.
They're like Gandalf. They incarnated as old men.
I don't see
Yeah.
the. I don't see a
Old men.
screenshot of. Oh, this is I think old Nanny.
That was my next question.
I think this is old Nanny with them.
Is Nanny
Okay.
canonically Jewish if
Yeah.
we're doing a mitzvah for her?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
I mean,
Wow.
Wait. Put up H-Dub's comment. I got Ricci.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh. It's
Old-
Very
Jerry on the
cute.
drums.
Jerry on the drums.
He's
Jerry
on-
on the drums.
He's on a little stool.
Aw.
Play the drums.
Aw. Are all the Muppets Jewish?
Pug, I'm wondering this as well.
I thought just Gonzo was Jewish, and I don't know why I think that.
Oh my god.
Gonzo, I think. Have there been any? So he's on the Muppet Show. On the Muppet Show, they talk about God, right? Like, wasn't there some sort of like? Didn't they sing a hymn or something? I remember we watched the Muppet Show. There are quite a few songs where they're talking about like God's love or God's judgment or something.
Him on the like Johnny Cash.
Here we go. This is a picture of original Nanny.
Who's the man?
Manny.
Thank you, Fluval.
Manny.
Is that real?
Yeah. I mean, is that his name? I don't know.
Okay, can we look at Gonzo's face?
Everyone do Gonzo's face real quick.
God was musical guest at least twice. Yeah.
I think God was a combo host musical guest at least twice.
Gotcha.
Gonzo does.
Okay, so we're getting follow up on Pepe saying bitch slapped.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Which is he doesn't. He says witch slapped.
Oh, okay.
It's still.
That's
borderline.
A cowardly lion, Fozzie.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well,
hey guys, Johnny Cash sings with a bunch of Confederates on the Muppet Show.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. There's a lot on the Muppet Show. There's a lot of those Disney Plus, hey, like title cards at the beginning where they're like, hey.
Hey guys, listen, it's 2024 and we recognize it.
Yeah. We're still gonna monetize it, but here it is.
The Confederate sang Beck's song "Loser."
Yeah.
We said that already, Missy. Catch up. You gotta keep up with the show.
Catch up.
As we go to our leaderboard, where King Rolf Klon is in first, Kermit's Fat Hog in second, Scooter Walkrun in third, Sensational, Inspirational, Celebrational, Muppetational in fourth, and HordeJedi Fake in fifth. As we go to question number 7. What is the full name of the version of Pigs in Space which appeared on 1996's Muppets Tonight? Is it Pigs in Space Deep Dish 9, Pigs in Space Deep Space Swine, Pigs in Space Deep Sty 9, or Pigs in Space Strange New Foods? Is it Deep Dish 9, Deep Space Swine, Deep Sty 9, or Strange New Foods?
I'm pretty confident.
You know what? Always a good chance that you'll still win, King Claude, if you go to bed. Given our show, who knows?
Who knows?
Do you know the answer to this one, Horde and Bryson?
It's
I think I do.
anyone's game.
But
you think you got it wrong? Well, there's nothing wrong with the cold, refreshing taste of Cerveza Crystal, which I obviously would never drink or try because I don't consume matter.
No.
You have not watched Muppets Tonight?
Me?
No, King Claude.
Oh.
Hey there, cool Sheev. You're the coolest cat this side of Coruscant. Ow.
Eat any good books lately?
Hey.
I didn't eat any good books lately.
I think it's B or C.
Okay.
I voted B.
You voted B.
Yeah.
Fluval.
You gotta follow the bouncing flu.
I think B as well.
Okay, well, let's see what everyone else. So most people also thought B. Let's see what the correct answer is. It's A.
Whoa!
We made up the rest. The real answer is Deep Dish 9.
Deep Space Swine is so much better, Fluval. I want you to know that's a punch up.
Hire me,
Whenever
Muppets.
one is like too good, it was probably Fluval.
Hire me, Henson. Hire me to reboot Farscape, Henson.
Which Henson? Which Henson are you talking to?
Brian, hire me to reboot. You're right. I yelled about Farscape, so I thought the context clue made it clear it was Brian, since he co-created it with Rock and S. O'Bannon. But no, hire me for Farscape.
Fluval's
That whole
Farscape.
Pay $80 to hear Muppets say the word ass show could use some punch-ups too. So I don't know, Fluval. I think as much as I'd love for you to get more Farscape, I think There's some real good you could do there.
I thought you were describing a website that was pay $80 to hear Muppets say the
I
word.
thought you were too.
No, that show they do.
Which honestly, that's our cameo idea.
I mean, if you bring enough people to Happy Time Murders, you're paying $80 to see Muppets say ass.
What a terrible movie.
Yeah. I mean, it was great. Hire me, Brian.
Yeah. Before we go giving Brian too many flowers.
I mean, yeah, by the way, here's Deep Dish 9, which was Pigs in Space. Deep Dish 9, the next generation of Pigs in Space, was the new incarnation of Pigs in Space. And it had Captain Pighead, pronounced Pige, was the Picard. Commander Piggy was back, and then Snorty and Lieutenant Craniac, who only had a brain for a head.
Great.
He had a mouth in there, too.
So funny.
And there was even a book with the Muppets' Crazy Cosmic Christmas.
Wizard, you're so right. It's either a lasagna or a pizza. It's not. There's no reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I do legitimately think Deep Space Swine is a funnier joke that ties in more with it. Much like I like our leaderboard. Oh, also, by the way, Jim Henson's Death Stranding gained the most points, getting 695. While Horde the Janitor lost the most points, losing 813 points on that question.
Rough.
What are you gonna do, man?
Rough. I hope you bring lots of lasagna. As do I, H-Dub, so that I may blow it up and no one gets to consume it. But King Rolf Klon is in first, despite getting it wrong. HordeJedi Fake in second. Puppet Pal Clem in third. Kermit's Fat Hog in fourth. And Scooter Walk Run.
Second place is a person that's answered one question correctly?
Yeah, and they just got here.
No.
Right?
No.
Wasn't HordeJedi Fake?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, they
late?
got one question right. Yeah, you're right. That's
All right.
how the game. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
King Rolf. Oh, go ahead.
I don't have a trivia question about this, but are you familiar with Cyclia?
No.
It was the nightclub Jim Henson wanted to make.
Yes. Okay. I didn't know it by name. Yep.
Yeah. Where he wanted it was supposed to be an entertainment experience of the future, a theater of the year 2000.
He wanted this on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Yeah,
in
he did.
some of the most expensive real estate he could have possibly imagined.
Yeah.
And he wanted to projection map onto the geometric walls and ceiling,
And
that
onto
you
the white
trip
leotard
balls.
that she's wearing.
And the leotard, yeah.
And he made an hour-long experimental film that he was going to project onto everything.
If you go to the traveling Henson exhibit, where I don't know where it is right now, but they have a recreation of a panel that he had in his office that he used as a proof of concept. So he, in his office, had this geometric panel that he would project these films onto, and they have a recreation of that panel in the exhibit.
And it was inspired by Jefferson Airplane.
Oh.
He went to a Jefferson Airplane show and loved the music and the psychedelia. So it was inspired by the band that would, in a later form, be on the holiday special. So it's all connected.
I forget who our number one person is right now.
King Rolf Klon.
King Rolf Klon. Okay, King Rolf Klon. February 28th, 1996. Suddenly, black covers the door. It opens. In slithers Mrs. H. She scratches her name on the blackboard with her hands.
Ah!
JT throws a spitball. She curls her lip and breathes. What? Breathes Kukla at him? JT's
Fran and
gone.
Ollie.
JT's gone?
JT's gone.
No!
What happened to JT? Is JT Justin Timberlake? Who's JT?
There's a friend of mine.
Okay.
I am reading this verbatim. Ready?
Yeah.
There's just a... Rest of the page is blank.
Whoa.
What?
Wow.
Your friend who happens to be Justin Timberlake.
What a cliffhanger.
What'll that mean for the world tour?
Let's not make this trivia a cliffhanger and go to question number 8. Thank you for the sus horn, Missy information. Which of these is a real Muppet short film series? Jokes with Fozzie, Muppet Meeting Films, Statler and Waldorf from the Balcony, or Wilson's Meets Meeting Films?
I love your expression, Horde.
Statler and Waldorf had a YouTube series.
Yeah, they did.
Is this that?
Oh.
Okay.
Is it?
Is it? Fluval, look me in the eye.
Eye?
Look me in the eyes, Fluval.
Eyes?
Okay.
Okay, fine.
It is.
Wow. You got all that from these eyes?
We'll find out.
What? No. I don't know. What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Westworld?
I don't know what darkest Muppet moment you think we're going to show you, but no. Oh, actually. Maybe. Probably not. I don't know what you mean by darkest Muppet moment. Oh,
I can't.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, I thought you meant something else. But yeah, there is one where we learn that actually. Missy is correct.
Oh, what?
There's one where it's implied because you travel to 2000. They travel like to the future, and the Twin Towers are still there in a world where Kermit didn't exist. So it wasn't on purpose. It's because they were still there in Kermit's timeline when they made that movie. But let's see what you said. One of you said jokes with Fozzie. 2 of you said Muppet meeting films. 6 of you said Statler and Waldorf from the balcony. 2 of you said Wilson's meat meeting films. Yeah, they're all real.
Oh.
They're all real.
Yeah, I saw that in your eyes.
Jokes with Fozzie was a web series posted to the YouTube channel where Fozzie told a joke every time at a comedy club, and then the audience pelts him with various things, or he gets dropped to a trapdoor. He doesn't do great because it's Fozzie. Muppet meeting films were short films produced by the starred the Muppets that companies could license and use to spice up long, dull meetings.
Wait,
Did it
can
work?
we watch one of those? Because
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah. Which do you want, the 5 basic rules of selling?
Yes.
Or the secret of success, or the wheels of progress?
Maybe just be polite. Oh, that's 5 basic rules of selling.
Okay. Okay, it's not here.
Is this just for random meetings? Are
Yeah.
these supposed to be for meetings that are like teaching you something?
Intern Kristie would really enjoy the pitch reel for the Muppet Show.
Yes, I did have that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
meant to open with that, and I just didn't.
Probably because I burned 10 minutes not realizing I had muted the tab.
Nah, that's not why.
The 5 basic rules of selling. Rule number 1, be persistent.
But these would be the best part of the meeting.
Yeah.
I would much rather go to the bathroom when someone is actually talking in front of me, not when I'm going to get to see the artistry of Jim Henson.
Rule number 2, be polite.
How do you do? My name is Leo.
Now he works here.
Rule number 3, put yourself in the customer's place.
Why is there cell?
I don't know why this business has a cell in it. Well, I guess for him.
Rule number 4, know his needs. The 5 basic rules of selling. Number 1, be persistent. Number 2, be polite. Number 3, put yourself in the customer's place. Number 4, know his needs.
Oh my goodness.
This feels real different after
And
watching
rule
Show
number
Crazy.
5.
Oh, yeah.
Go for the clothes.
Did he die?
That's the close, is him dying.
Oh my.
And then the Wilson's Meets meeting films were the precursors to these Muppet meeting films that were produced for the staff at Wilson's Meets to watch.
Yeah.
And Statler and Waldorf from the Balcony was a web series where they discussed upcoming films, watched the latest movie trailers, and shared the week's balconism
You had Fluval sweating.
from their theater box. Yeah. So they're all real. You all got points on that one if you answered. But let's see who. Yeah, they did trailer breakdowns. They were like they were like cinema sins.
They were trying. They were doing that, and they were doing the like habanera.
Sophie's choice. I choose to go home. No. They were vodcasters. Who would ever do a thing that has a big chunk of it that's just commentary on media? Not me. Anyway, here's our leaderboard. Where King Rolf Claude is in first, Puppet Pal Clem in second, sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational is in third, Miss Piggy in fourth, and Bootleg Bart in fifth. Okay, sure.
What kind of headshot?
It's a
Like a
Wilson's
photo?
meeting films. Fegan.
Or like...
I don't know what.
He
what
said it
you're
was
talking
dark.
about.
Well, he said it was dark. I didn't know if a headshot, like, I don't know.
Oh, I know what one you're talking about. Film 2. It's Wilson's meeting films. I know exactly what you're talking about. Don't worry. I'll pull it up.
Guns only fans.
Wilson's meeting film 2. I think this is the one.
Can King Rolf Klon agree to wager an incredible amount of points for the last
I mean,
question?
people tend to go all in.
Great.
So it could be anyone's game if they keep that tradition going. It's not
Puppet
playing
Pal
that great in
Clem
my
is
browser.
from my favorite part of Dexter's Lab, which is those interstitial fake TV shows. Like they had the what was the Justice?
Oh, the
Justice Fruit
with
Pies.
Valhalla and Major
Yes.
Glory.
Yes, as roommates. And then the TV Puppet Pals, yeah. Anyway, just saying I appreciate your name.
Certified meats. Scoop and skip. Greetings. Hi there, all you Hotshot Wilson's Meat
Is this
sales
what you
type
meant,
people.
Wiz?
We're about to show you the new specially designed Wilson's Meat television campaign. You mean all those crummy commercials we knocked together last? But first we'd like to tell you about our organization. What organization? Muppets Incorporated, of course. Oh, you're not going to tell them the truth, are you? I'm going to explain about Muppets' meteoric rise in fame in both the world of entertainment and the field of commercials.
Wait, no, this is
Okay, just so you don't
the
tell...
Justice Friends. That's what it was. It was the Justice Friends. I know I can show you a screenshot of what he's talking about. I don't know if I can find the actual.
Let's screenshot it.
Let's see it.
Video. For Wilson's meeting films. There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh, it is that kind.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
it is
you
that
say-
kind.
okay, so it's at the end of all that, and it's at the end of the behind-the-scenes footage. And it's, you say you edited that film? Yeah. What do you have against Jim Henson? Nothing. What do you have against me? Nothing. What do you have against Wilson's Meats? Well, actually, I'm vegetarian. Bang.
Whoa.
I mean, there was the coffee ad too, where like one of the puppets doesn't like coffee, and the other one shoots a cannon at that puppet, point blank like that, and then the puppet rotates the cannon POV to the camera and goes, "How about all you?"
Yeah.
Like, hey, you
there's
got
some
anything
fun,
to
dark
say?
stuff in early Henson. I mean, he was terrified of becoming known just as a children's entertainer.
Wow.
All right, King Rolf, April 18th, 1996. Kermit is in my bag. He's back, just like Alf. Alf?
In Pog 4. Did you have a Kermit Pog?
Bryson?
At the end?
I finished my excerpt.
Were you referencing? Okay.
Are you referencing Pog form?
Yeah.
I finished my excerpt.
Okay.
Here's question 9. In 1999's Muppets from Space, highly evolved cosmic beings tell Gonzo his species is looking for him. What kind of animal do these highly evolved cosmic beings look like? Chickens, fish, frogs, or pigs in space? And this is from Muppets from Space, the produced film, not Muppets in Space, the rival pitch that led to tie-in glasses, but not a finished movie.
By the way, guys, if you got your Muppet glasses still in your cabinets, if you're drinking water out of those, they're full of lead. Get rid of them.
Well, turn them into decorative items.
Or turn them into decorative items, but quit drinking out of them. Unless you want a real terror situation on your hands. Am I right? HordeJedi, high five!
We recently watched The Terror. I watched The Terror twice during an election week. How about that?
Too terrified.
Don't recommend.
LOL, like our pipes aren't already lead. That's bad. Just saying. Well, let's see what you picked. 6 of you said chickens, 4 of you said fish, none of you said frogs, 1 of you said pigs in space. The correct answer, of course, is fish. They look like fish.
Of course.
Of course. And here's what they look like.
They're cosmic fish.
They're cosmic fish who appear to Gonzo, and Gonzo's only able to see them after being struck by lightning. Before that, the aliens communicate with him by sending messages through his Captain Alphabet cereal. We're not going to play the audio because the voices that they chose to do with this is another of those would get, hey, this is a product of its time, preludes on Disney+.
Oh.
It didn't do, they didn't tell him enough they didn't want to cause him suffering. They wanted to cause him to, like, feel joy, so I doubt they're from the Grand Aquarium Empire. They even could be from the villainous Grand Terrarium Empire.
Oh.
Our rival empire.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know I love Radio Free Multiverse lore.
I do. That's why a lot of deep cut lores are coming back. No, they were like, the voices were from a region south of Nemoidia.
Okay.
Same system, but south.
Okay.
Yeah. Fluval, these aren't fish that, like, you're spending your Thanksgiving with?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I commemorate sandwich night, and then that's it for me.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, you what?
Commemorate sandwich night because I can blow up sandwiches and cause so much suffering.
Oh, okay. I thought I gotcha with the
You
whole
didn't get
consuming
me.
matter thing.
I never said I didn't say how I commemorated it. I just said
It's
I
true.
commemorate it.
It's true.
I mean, we did a sandwich night thing on this channel last year, so. But now let's go to the leaderboard where King Rolf's holding on to the commanding lead with sensational, inspirational, celebrational, and second. Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
It's like a love guru fish. Exactly, Wiz. And now here comes question 10, and this one's a question for Blogtoven. Work by which of these composers appeared in both Muppets Tonight and Farscape, an Australian-American science fiction television series conceived of Rocknias O'Bannon and produced by the Jim Henson Company and Hallmark Entertainment, originally for the Nine Network? Ludwig van Beethoven, Johann Sebastian Bach, Tchaikovsky, or Wagner? Which of these composers' works appeared both in Muppets Tonight and Farscape? I just guessed. Yeah, that's there is. If you're a big Farscape head, you know what the answer is.
Yep.
There's the answer is very obvious if you're a big Farscape head.
They talk about it.
No, Missy, the question that was added earlier tonight is when did Kermit become a frog? How dare you, Redactron?
Farscape is other dimensions like sliders, right? Not the future.
Well, and I'm glad you asked. So
I can tell.
Great.
John Crichton is an astronaut from IASA, the International Aeronautics and Space Administration,
Okay.
who was performing an experiment in the atmosphere, and then he got shot
Through a wormhole. To a distant part of the universe on a ship.
A living
ship. Filled with strange alien life forms.
His friends. And they're being chased by an insane military commander.
Yeah.
And he just wants to make his way home. But you
But
see,
wait,
it was what?
Did that
And
answer
there's
the
Muppets.
question?
Did I?
Is he in the future or is he in another
No,
dimension?
he's in a different, distant part of the universe.
Oh, he's just far away.
Yeah, he's just far. He's just far away on some far escape adventure.
Okay.
Is it recent time?
It was current when it
Well, you see, when it came out, 9/11 didn't happen. But then at
Yeah.
a later part of the series, he comes back to Earth, and his
And
dad
9/11.
tells him that 9/11 changed everything.
Yeah. He's like, Dad, I got into space travel because you thought it would unite the world. I should share what I've discovered with all of humanity. And his son goes, it's not that world anymore. It's not the world you left. He's like, what do you mean? September 11th.
Okay.
He just says it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh.
Well,
okay.
You had already established that it was in a galaxy far, far away. I just wasn't sure if it was a long, long time
No,
ago.
it's back in the 90s in a galaxy far, far away. He was in a not that famous TV show.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But 2 of you said Beethoven, 1 of you said Bach, 3 of you said Tchaikovsky, 4 of you said Wagner, 3 of you, well, 7 of you should be very happy because the correct answers were Tchaikovsky and Wagner. Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture is played by a DRD, which is a little robot that fixes up the ship, in the episode Crichton Kicks. And a solemn version of it also appeared in Farscape Peacekeeper Wars. It's also the theme song to the great Farscape podcast, Farscape.
Yes.
Which Emily has listened to all of now. And Richard Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries appeared in Die Me Dichotomy, which is episode 22 of season 2. And that's not the only Muppets connection. We've also got a little thing called a... Kermit the Frog appears on Farscape.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
He appeared on both Muppets Tonight and Farscape.
Mm-hmm.
He appears on a television in a Farscape episode called Kansas, when Aaron's son, who looks like a human but is actually an alien, watches Sesame Street to try to learn English so that she can blend in on Earth.
Good plan.
Yeah.
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 Can I share that Horde and I continued our Muppet Show watch, and we were watching like other Muppet projects in sort of release order.
Yeah.
We got to the Jim Henson Hour. We were watching the Jim Henson Hour, and we straight up had to bail on the Jim Henson Hour. It is not fun
Wow.
to watch. It's grating.
It's largely like green screen, kind of early CGI kind of stuff, which I don't know. It just makes it feel unhinged. Like I feel like their whole backstage area is just screen. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh, so they made the volume?
Well,
Yeah.
no, they're in a green screen area because they're like programming a Muppet channel, and so there's a million Muppet feeds, and they're trying to program those. But it's like none of the sketches have any like remote heart or humor. It's just them, and I get it. They were experimenting, but it just is it's a difficult watch. And there's, I understand it not being on something like streaming accessible.
Well, and also that's like when Wallace where Waldo comes from too, right? The first digital Muppet.
Yeah.
There was also the Muppet with skin.
Yeah, there was the
They were experimenting with different textures, and there was one guy who had what was supposed to be like look and feel like human skin.
Oh, human skin.
Yeah.
Okay, because Pilot on the left was at the time the most complicated thing Jim Henson Creature Workshop had ever made.
Those look great.
Tall puppet, but I didn't realize
look
it was
great.
human skin.
I mean, am I correct?
it's like it's more of it's not supposed to be human skin, but it's more of a rubberized like
hot flash.
If you just type in Jim Henson Hour Muppets, he'll be in the little cluster of guys.
Yeah, his name is
I
I believe his name is Digit.
Digit, yeah, there you go.
Looking.
Yeah.
Yes, the Beetlejuice looking.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice looking ass.
He looks so Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And Clifford too, right? Or is that not Clifford yet?
No, it's not Clifford.
Clifford's on. He was on something before Muppets Tonight.
I think Clifford was in this initially.
Okay. But that's not like a proto Clifford.
No, that's not a proto Clifford. Clifford's either in this or another project of this time. But it might even be pre Kevin Clash playing Clifford.
I believe they also did the sort of like Mr. Show thing where each sketch has to transition into the next.
Yeah.
As opposed to just it ends because we're putting on a show.
Yeah.
It is kind of cool, but the net feeling is the same feeling that's created by all the green screens, which is that none of this is really happening. It's all just sort of a series of interesting images.
I see what you mean, because this is a screenshot from it, and it does look like I'm playing a CD-ROM game.
Yeah, and also the second half. Like, this is probably the coolest part.
This is actually cool. Yeah, this reminds me of, like, those weird sort of, like, The Gate or whatever, those weird, like, CGI art films.
Well, it's that, but it's Jim Henson doing his best Walt Disney for, like, the Walt Disney Hour. And it is, like, for the 90s, very futuristic, like, digitized castle coming into him. This huge lion puppet. This is all really cool. Then he intros you to the show, which is like weird sketches and stuff for a while that don't really have a point, don't really get anywhere. And then the second half of the show is Jim Henson's storyteller. So then it goes into like high fantasy.
There you go.
Fables. It goes into high fantasy fables for the second half of the show.
Right.
And it's because they couldn't sell Jim Henson's storyteller by itself. So they packaged it as a Jim Henson hour. And that's how it got picked up.
Interesting. Okay.
And they almost look trapped there, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
It looks like they're trapped in our station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we move to the next question, I want to show you the coolest image I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. No argument.
Did we already go over our leaderboard? Because I do have another reading I wanted to make sure I gave out.
We have not yet.
Okay. Yeah, Jim Henson's reboot.
The soft, fluffy Muppets in that industrial thing, it almost seems like they're in the Matrix. Do you know what I mean? Like waking up out of their pods, or they're in like Battlestar Galactica inside like the meat ships. You know what I mean?
Dan Egler.
I don't think we have to hate Jim Henson.
No!
I don't think we have to hate Jim Henson. I think if Jim Henson got through this like weird growth spurt period, I think that he would have gotten to the point of like video games and a little more interactive technology that he would have flourished in, or
Everyone
at least
hates a visionary.
or at least he would have put together the correct team to do shit for that. You know.
Now, what's your
for King Rolf? Some of these stop having dates, so I don't have a date for this one. King Rolf, I apologize.
Oh, I thought you were telling people to stop going on dates.
No. There's usually a date line on these. There's no longer.
Stop having dates.
Yeah. King Rolf, this is your excerpt for your continued #1 spot. Here are old puppets, Punch and Judy, and Guignol and Petrushka.
Okay.
So true. I'm glad someone finally had the courage to say it.
So true.
Let's see if that courage continues with our penultimate question, question number 11. In 2015's The Muppets, Kermit has broken up with Miss Piggy to date a pig named Becky, Betty, Debbie, or Denise.
This was problematic.
I did, however, nobody get mad at me. I did like this show.
Yeah.
I actually liked it.
I can't wait till we get to that part of our rewatch.
Oh, are you rewatching all Muppet things still?
Yeah.
Jim Henson Hour?
We just have to power through Jim Henson Hour.
Jim Henson Hour, which goes right into like, I think it goes right into Muppet Vision.
Yeah. There's a bunch of puppets who debuted in that who are in Muppet Vision for sure.
I do want to say that whoever wins trivia overall, the last journal entry is worth winning all of trivia.
Okay.
Do you read it to them privately?
If there is a way for Fluval to get me the contact info of the winner, I will endeavor, even if it's just that I forward it to Fluval, if Fluval can get it to the person, I will take a picture of this entry and only that person will receive it.
Okay. We can do that. I'm sure. But let's see what you picked. One of you said Becky. Oh, yeah, it's Denise.
Fluval's tired.
No, she's played by Julianne Bashir, who also voices Yolanda Rat and Gonzo's online girlfriend, Debbie. Becky is a human woman played by Ricky Lindholm, who dates Fozzie Bear.
And is now married to...
Fred Armisen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
And Betty is the hair and makeup specialist at Up Late with Miss Piggy and is played by someone else. By Layla Alizada.
Did you like that show, Fluval?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
Fluval, it's on D+.
We don't have D+.
You don't have D+ in your Mind Palace?
I mean, I have D+.
Yeah, Fluval does, but he doesn't have the
But the interns don't have it. The interns don't have it.
Oh, okay.
So the interns can't see it. I mean, I've seen it, and I thought it was a bold, fresh take on the Muppets that really tied in with their long history of parodying current pop culture.
Wow.
Because, I mean, if the Muppet Show itself is essentially kind of like an homage / parody for variety shows, what is the 2010s but mockumentaries?
Yes.
At work.
So true, Fluval.
So true, Fluval.
ABC Tuesday. The Muppets are back on TV like you've never seen them before.
Come near you.
And we mean never.
Well, what can I say? I'm attracted to pigs.
And their personal lives are fair game.
Salmon is terrific. Likes the salmon. What a surprise.
With Imagine Dragons, that guy from Dancing.
A stage full of stars, and you bring back Tom Bergeron?
I'm not on the elevator yet.
And Elizabeth Banks.
You know, I hike a lot.
Me too. I've had this hike, this hike.
The Muppets series premiere Tuesday, 8/7 Central on ABC.
ABC Funny.
Fun
ABC
fact.
Funny.
Fun fact. Tom Bergeron blocked me on Twitter.
Why?
Because Circle took the square.
Because Circle took the square.
And he didn't want to hear it.
Okay.
Oh. Really, I don't actually know. Well, actually, I mean, obviously, I know why Tom Bergeron blocked you, but why did Tom Bergeron block you?
Oh, early on when I was all about Twitter, you know, it's 2010.
Yeah.
You're
Everyone
finding
loved Twitter back then.
You're finding shit to tweet, and I made a joke about like, oh, I should pick a random celebrity to beef with. This was like a little tweet.
Yeah.
It was a literal tweet that said, it seems like the thing to do on here is have a celebrity to beef with. I'm gonna beef with at Tom Bergeron.
It is a very funny beef to pick.
That is.
And he took you up on it, actually. He was just playing along.
Blocked me.
Yeah. He
That's
ended
actually
you
sweet.
once and never again.
Yeah, he was like, I don't want to deal with this. Let's get ahead of this.
You're right. It would be funny. Here, we're beefing.
Ah.
But skipping to like the nuclear option of a beef. But anyway, sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational got it right the fastest, getting 906 points, while Piss Miggy lost the most points, losing 868 points. Yeah, Kate Berlant is Missy's celebrity nemesis. Because Kate Berlant is doing all the things Missy wishes that Missy was doing. But King Rolf Klon is in first place on this as we make it to our final question. Bootleg Bart in second. Sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational in third. Puppet Pal Clem in fourth. Scooter Walk Run in fifth. Horde the Janitor in sixth. Rolfio Fufu Muppetverse in seventh. Yes, Bryson.
Sorry, no, I don't mean to interrupt you, Fluval. Go on.
Well, you did. HordeJedi Fake in eighth. Kermit's Fat Hog in ninth. Marley and Marley in 10th, Opala Kermidala in 11th, Puppetatoes in 3rd, definitely HordeJedi for real in 13th, Poor Sport CBC in 14th, Jim Henson's Death Stranding in 15th, A Whom Named Muppet in 16th, and bringing up the rear is Piss Miggy. Bryson, back to you in the studio.
If I was deputized to give out extra points, I was already wanting to give them out to Piss Miggy, and now knowing that Piss Miggy is in last place, I so desperately want to give Piss Miggy extra points. But I'm sorry, Piss Miggy, I haven't been deputized. King Rolf, I have, I think one remaining deal for you. So this is May 1st, 1996. Me and JT are rocking on a TV.
JT died.
I and Mom and Dad made the videos. Goosebumps and Muppet Treasures.
I can't believe you didn't write about the fact that Kelly Ripa married Mark Consuelos that day.
Oh, Fluval, you son of a bitch!
It's just so rude.
I love Fluval.
Okay, well, on that note, here's our last question.
Also, thanks for dragging him. He needs that. I'm betting it
Wager your
all.
points. This question pertains to the Muppets.
Great.
That's your hint.
1B BBR last call if you want any snacks, or if anybody in the chat wants a snack, I'm happy to share this snack.
I always forget to hit wager set. Don't forget to hit wager set, guys.
Did you remember this time?
I did.
Why does young Bryson talk like the arm in Twin Peaks?
Oh, 1B BBR wants the snack.
Yes, and so does Lena.
So is Lena. Okay, 1B BBR and Lena can have the snack. Can I get the full screen, or is this gonna? All right.
I don't. It'll mess them up, but that's fine.
I've got some salted mixed nuts here for you. Would love to.
In the Disneyland 35th anniversary celebration special, R2-D2 and C-3PO connect Miss Piggy and Gonzo to which TV actor? Oh my God!
I didn't realize the question was going. Go back to the question.
In the Disneyland 35th anniversary celebration special, R2-D2 and C-3PO connect Miss Piggy and Gonzo to which TV actor over a video conference? John Lithgow, Kirstie Alley, Regis Philbin, or Tony Danza?
Ooh, I'm sorry.
More prop comedy during the questions.
We do. Yeah. It's true. John Lithgow did play Yoda.
I'm sorry. I did not realize it was going immediately into the question. Yeah. I would have stopped myself.
We're not going to be invited back. This is my favorite show.
It should be your favorite show.
You're making a mess of it, Bryson.
What are you doing now?
It's a tiny rubber chicken.
Oh. Is it Regis? Is Regis in conclave? What did you vote, HordeJedi fake?
Huh? Well, so I voted for Regis because...
Excuse me, I was talking to HordeJedi fake.
Oh, sorry.
HordeJedi real, what did you pick?
They're done with us, Bri. I voted for Regis Philbin because we have a photo album from a family trip that we took to Disneyland that is the 35th anniversary, and there we have photos of Regis Philbin this big doing a segment. I don't think it was this segment.
You have actual
but I knew he was
photos
there.
of Regis?
Yeah.
Horde. At one point, Regis Philbin was the man that had been the most on television ever.
Yeah.
And you're saying that you saw a photo of him on television?
No.
I know. What are the odds? It's pretty remote.
So you're assuming...
I saw a photo of him filming something in Disneyland for the 35th anniversary, which is what this question is about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the question again is, in the Disneyland 35th anniversary celebration special, which did air on ABC, R2-D2 and C-3PO connect Miss Piggy and Gonzo to which TV actor over a video conference? Let's see what you picked. 11 of you said John Lithgow. 1 of you said Kirstie Alley. 5 of you said Regis Philbin. 2 of you said Tony Danza. I'll give you a hint. This actor was accompanied by the 3 little pigs at the time. Would that knowledge have changed your answer at all?
No.
Okay. I just had to find out before we reveal the answer by taking a look.
Oh, that's very interesting. Bryson snubs Kelly Ripa once again.
What? I'm not here to talk about Kelly Ripa marrying Mark Consuelos.
We know. That's
I know. I have to do it all for you.
Yeah.
They were 25 and 26 when they got married.
Holy shit.
They met on my favorite soap opera, All My Children.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, here we go.
Attach diode 52 to radius cable 3.
Again, they got Anthony Daniels to do it.
Establish high-frequency bias connection with satellite 5 in sector Q368. Excellent.
I like the tension that this question adds to this whole segment.
She is on location in Europe shooting her new film.
Who's he gonna? Come on.
Now don't blow a circuit.
Show me Regis.
Should be on screen any moment now.
I also love getting here. Gonzo shall be on screen right now, Atu. Miss Piggy is in Europe.
But look at the time. I'm most concerned about the absence of our host, Tony Danza.
Hello, Ford.
Oh, no.
What could be keeping him?
Tony Danza.
Yeah, it's Tony Danza.
C3PO, how are you?
I'm so pleased to see you, Master Tony. We have completed the location satellite uplink.
Master
so you may communicate with your
I
next
suppose you are the boss
Sorry, I'm late,
after
but I
all.
promised to make you meet Miss Piggy.
Right, sir. I'm afraid you have cut it.
I mean,
rather
what is
close.
Star Tours but a
You now
space
have just
taxi?
3
You know, it makes sense
seconds
that
to
they'd
prepare.
be connected.
So please, address your attention to the viewing screen immediately.
And this is Sweater Vest Gonzo,
Which
as
Gonzo!
Podcast The Ride talked about was
we're
Griffin talked
ready
about
for
on Podcast
ya.
The Ride was an
Follow
attempt to
me.
domesticate Gonzo a
Miss
little
Piggy,
bit and make him more palatable to the
It's
audience
me,
from his original
Gonzo.
weirder days.
get lost, creep. But Miss Piggy, look, I am waiting to be interviewed by
Who's the
Tony
boss?
Danza. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Mr. Danza is right there
I
on
don't
the
feel like I can make
satellite.
guesses on what Tony Danza has done. I just don't have a good sense of who Tony Danza is outside of being the boss.
Extremely muscular.
Where do you
Miss
think
Piggy,
they
it's
came
great
from,
to
Tony
see you.
Danza?
I'm fine.
I'm fine too.
I mean, this is
Anybody cares?
Miss Piggy, do you have any
Probably
special
Fantasyland,
memories
right?
of Disneyland?
Must be
Nope.
Fantasyland. Oh, I think they did the
I
Jungle
would-
Cruise,
Miss Piggy, this is
Or Tony Danza at least
Disneyland's
did the Jungle Cruise.
35th anniversary special.
which I'm definitely not going to show because it's the original Jungle Cruise.
Tony,
Oh,
I
yeah.
do remember one summer that was to have a profound and lasting effect on my career and
This is
extreme
quite a
famousness.
long segment, so I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but you can watch it on YouTube in your own time.
Okay.
You get a whole thing where she imagines being Cinderella in the castle and Gonzo's
Yeah.
her fairy godmother.
Oh.
It's very cute.
This is the shit. This is that Who Framed Roger Rabbit shit where all of the guys are talking with one another. You got the three little pigs. You got C3PO and R2D2. You got Tony Danza. You got Miss Piggy and Gonzo. If we're gonna own everything, we might as well let everything play together like our favorite action
Well,
figure.
and they didn't even own it yet.
Oh yeah, true.
Do you guys remember
Allison
that
Janney also
cartoon?
voices Kaiser Permanente commercials.
Oh yeah. Do you guys remember that cartoon where like the Ninja Turtles and G.I. Joe, like, and Ghostbusters and Captain Planet all got together with the Care Bears to tell you not to do drugs?
Yeah, Cartoon All-Stars to the rescue.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Slimer's in it too.
Was Slimer a good guy in it? I don't
Mhm.
remember. Oh right, because in the cartoon, this was also the domestication of Slimer. This was Slimer
And
is
Kermit's in it too.
Yeah.
Look at that. I was gonna say Muppet Babies, but I thought that was crazy. Why are a
No,
bunch of
yeah.
little babies telling you not to do drugs?
I'm a month. Don't do
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's the most compelling person to tell one not to do drugs.
Oh, this is wild. Okay, so it is shown that Michael's addiction started through peer pressure from older high school students when he was around Corey's age. Back in the present, Michael is hesitant to smoke crack with his friends. Understandable.
Yeah.
Until one of them steals his wallet. He and Smoke chase after her until they fall into a sewer and encounter Michelangelo, who tells them that drugs are harming his brain. Then Baby Kermit, Baby Miss Piggy, and Baby Gonzo take him on a roller coaster-esque tour of the human brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, did it
now
work?
we gotta what?
Did we not do drugs?
I mean, I didn't. It's still that still matter.
I think Scruff McGruff is in there.
God.
He's not.
He's not? Oh.
No.
Really?
No, McGruff. McGruff is a
cops.
solo act. He doesn't do crossovers.
No.
I couldn't afford McGruff.
Missed opportunity.
George H.W. Bush is in it.
McGruff and Smokey the Bear
Yeah.
arm wrestling match. I want to see that AI art.
He and Barb did an anti-drug message before the cartoons start.
Oh, they're not animated?
No. But Lorenzo Music is in it as Garfield, of course. And George C. Scott voices Smoke. But yes, the correct answer is, in fact, Tony Danza. Now, that was our final question.
Or was it?
No, it was.
Okay.
So let's see who won our game of Muppet Trivia. In third place, it's none other than everyone's favorite, Rolfio Fufu Muppetverse.
Wow.
And second, It's a Puppet Pal Clem.
Yeah!
And in first place, your winner is King Rolf Klon with 9,815 points because they correctly guessed Tony Danza.
Wow.
They went all in.
On Tony Danza.
And got it right.
You dang done
Congratulations
it
to the
again.
winners. King Klon, I guess send us your contact info so we can send you a photo of... What are you doing? You're flipping the bird. The old barb and chain. Tremendous job, everyone. Bryson's flipping the bird. Well, reach out to us, and we'll send that to you. Your winner,
Thank you.
King Klon. But there's one present. There's one thing we get to all enjoy before we have to wrap anything up. There we go.
Beautiful.
We destroyed that planet. We blew that planet up.
Well, if you weren't living on that particular planet, we would love for you to join us this Saturday at hotcarbs.com, which is going to forward you to twitch.tv/hotcarbslive for, what do we call this?
A nice couple hours of family fun.
A nice couple hours of family fun. We're going to say some curses, and I say that just in case you're my brother, and try to have my niece and nephews watch, because we are going to say some curses. Like, bring your crunch, bring your good attitude for a good old time. We're going to potentially beat Day of the Tentacle. We, meaning the collective, we as the community, but more specifically, HordeJedi is going to blindly beat Day of the Tentacle using only 13, 14, maybe even 15-year-old memories at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 2022 when this all started, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the 15-year-old memories.
Yeah.
That's another thing. The longer I go, the harder it is. You know what I mean?
I don't think year 14 and 15 is any more or less memory.
I was
than
saying that more
13.
in that it's an adventure 2 years in the making.
Oh, yeah.
This is true.
Thank you for having us. This is my favorite show.
Thank you for joining us on Grand Trivia.
Such a pleasure.
Your suffering.
Yes.
It was so tasty.
We enjoyed your suffering and the suffering you helped us inflict on all these Muppet heads watching in the chat.
Anytime.
I should have worn my sequel hat. That's not it. Whatever. There it is.
There it is.
Because this is the third one, still a sequel. Be sure to join us next week when Chris, whatever the heck your name is, intern, will be on assignment with me, so we'll be reaching you live from the pod. We return to the pod next week on Grand Trivia for a surprise topic. We'll see you next week. We have your coordinates. You're not welcome.
Here he comes, swimming closer than farther away.